Let's go and clean y'all off a little bit, child. Get y'all all nice and shiny. There we go. There we go, y'all. Oh, oh my goodness, y'all. It is a beautiful morning. It is Monday. Monday Madness. Oh, I'm actually early, y'all. I probably ain't even got nobody watching yet. I ain't even pulled it up on my other phone. And y'all know I ain't never early. That is a beautiful thing. And it's a Monday, and I'm early. Girl, I'm patting myself on the back, y'all. Somebody pat yourself on the back. You was early to work today. You was early to work today. Girl, stop playing. Somebody, you was on time. Let me go and pull y'all up on my other phone and see what we got going on in these here YouTube streets. Beautiful rising, y'all. It's Monday, y'all. It's Monday. Oh, I can send myself a gift. Oh, look, I'm just gonna send myself a gift. That thing said I earned something, y'all. Look. I love it. Look, I'm gonna pin my own gift. It told me I earned a gift, y'all. Look. Oh, that's what y'all get to see. Oh, I love it. Flow state, y'all. I love it. Grand Rising Shantae, y'all, I'm on time. It is a whole miracle, y'all. I'm talking about it. And I did my whole routine, and I actually woke up probably about 10 minutes late because my alarm goes off at 5:30. And I had already been up, but you know how you doze back off and you be thinking, well, how the hell I just doze back off when I was already up? You doze off. Like, how the hell I doze off? I was up. So then I jumped up at 5:41. That could be significant. Jumps up at 5:41, child. I said, let me get my ass up. Go on here, get this bath prepared. Hey, y'all, I bought a new bath mat off of Amazon. If you have a soaking tub and it's this mat thing that makes it a jetted tub, oh, girl, that thing is wonderful, y'all. That thing is wonderful. It's loud as hell now. Thank you. Thank you, love. It's loud, y'all. Thank you for the star. But it is so relaxing. So now I got that. So now y'all know I be in my tub parlaying. Try be in there parlaying. I be like, ooh, let me get out this damn tub and get ready for the collective. I hope y'all having a beautiful morning, collective. Ooh, child, what we talking about this morning? It's Monday, y'all, June 8th. Now, tomorrow, y'all, oh, it's 7/17. Yes, beautiful. Tomorrow, y'all, is actually considered the luckiest day of the year, right? June 9th, right? June 9th is considered the luckiest day of the year, which is very significant, y'all, because today is about releasing first and then romance later, right? Releasing anything else that you are still holding on to, because tomorrow, y'all, and I'm sure what I'm hearing God say is what's gonna have to be released, y'all, is control, right? What's going to have to be released, y'all, is doubt, right? Fear is what I'm hearing God say, right? So you got to understand today what needs to be released, right, in order for you to invite in what it is that you want. And I'm hearing God say this: after you release whatever it is, write a letter to yourself, like a romantic letter to the inner you, right? You're masculine, but you're masculine, right? Whoever that could be, right? Maybe it's somebody you know, maybe it's just your inside, right? But I love it, right? So let's talk about it, y'all. How y'all doing? In one word, y'all, how we feeling today? Are we feeling rested? I am. I'm feeling rested. Now look, I'm feeling motivated now, y'all. Matter of fact, I'm seeing Motivated Queen, and I don't know if she be on here or TikTok because I literally just saw that name, Motivated Queen, right? I'm feeling really motivated today, y'all. I am. I even prayed my prayer after I got out of the tub. What's my real name? Juwan. My real name is Juwan Williams, the lady CPA. I don't mind telling y'all my real name, y'all, because I am hell, I'm on online. I'm everywhere. Shit. Right? So I say that to say, y'all, write a letter to yourself, right? Release, right? Release first, right? So that you can understand, right, what it is that you desire, right? Oh, child. Don't block that person, y'all. Cause who's reading anything? See, these are the assumptions that people make. Don't even block this person, cause I'm gonna school them for a minute. You get on here and you ask people what, right? Who are you? The devil, right? That's the devil. But I'm gonna tell the devil who I am, right? Google me, right? Before you ever say anything about anything, ask Forbes magazine what they feel like about tarot reading, right, y'all? Ask Forbes magazine. See, that's why I gave you my name. God says, tell that person your name, right? Because that person clearly don't know who you are. You ain't seen nobody read anything other than your dumb ass. And you show up over here on somebody else's platform because you don't have one of your own. If God called you to speak anything into anyone, you would have your own platform. So at this point now, you can exit mine. Have a blessed day, love. Now y'all can block whoever that is. All right, y'all, let's get into the energy. So today, y'all, is about understanding what you need to release, right? So that you can invite in everything that God has for you. June 8th, 2026. If you do this, y'all, then tomorrow astrologically is the luckiest day of the year. Now, what did God make, y'all? The heaven and the stars. God only made two things, right? Which was man and the heavens and the earth. So as long as you listen to the two things that God made, what was the inner wisdom of you, right? And the astrology that God left you, right? Then you would truly understand direction, y'all. Today's main event, y'all, is making a powerful emotional reset for everything that your heart desires. Pisces asks us to soften, forgive, and stop carrying old pain into the next chapter. You got to release the pain, y'all. The only thing that's standing in between you and every blessing that God has for you is your pain. And it's the pain of listening to other people that led you down the wrong path. It's the pain of sitting in your own lack, so you are upset with the entire world. It is your pain of not doing what God called you to do that allows you to judge others. Hello. It is your pain, right? So when you understand that you have to release old pain, y'all, in order to move into the next chapter of what it is that God has for you, please release it, y'all, so that you can move in forward in what it is that God has for you. All right, whatever these patterns are. Sometimes it's a pattern, y'all. Expectation or fear has been draining you, right? So today, y'all, is for releasing it with compassion instead of drama. Ain't nobody crying, screaming, and forcing people to do anything. All you have to do is release the old and invite in the new, right? You cannot pour new wine into old wine skin. You just cannot, y'all. So when you understand that there are certain things that you will have to let go of and release in order to move forward in what it is that God desires for you, you got to release it, y'all. It is the condemnation, right, of man that separates and divides. That's it, y'all. God ain't trying to separate and divide anybody, y'all. God is one God under this earth. Man tries to separate and divide. All right. So let's talk about it. Release it, y'all, with compassion instead of drama. If you need to walk away from a relationship, just release it. No drama. Right? If you need to walk away from your job, just give your 2 weeks or not. No drama. Right? Maybe you don't owe them people 2 weeks, y'all. If people have dogged you out and used you and treated you all kind of crazy, that's what happened at my son's job, y'all. That man didn't know who my son was because my son don't need to work. Right? And that man was treating my son like any old little black boy because my son was a dishwasher. Well, my son was a dishwasher because that's what he wanted to do. My son ain't got to work, but he treated him like a dishwasher. And when your mama is dropping you off in a Maserati, bitch, then my son is doing this because he's responsible and wants a job. But when your mama drive a better car than the owner of this restaurant, then you gonna think you gonna treat my son crazy? Child, please. My son say, well, Mom, should I give him 2 weeks? I said, fuck no. That man know who you are. You go to you live over here with us, with everybody else. Don't play. So don't get that man nothing. Somebody, that's a message. You ain't got to get nobody 2 weeks. If they've been dogging you out and they don't know who God has called you to be, don't get them 2 weeks. Walk the fuck away. Hello. All right, y'all. So this morning, y'all, you have to have the courage to say what you feel, but keep it gentle, right? That reminds me, y'all, because my son went in, he got his check. And the old buddy was like, okay, you finna clock in? My son said, oh, no, my bad. I quit. did what? I said, you did what? My son said, oh, I got my check. And I told him, oh, no, my bad. I quit. Right? And I'm finna go up there today because he sent me my baby his last check. Don't play. His mama a CPA. You ain't finna dog my baby out. I will be up to that job today because he never got his last check. Don't fuck around and find out. Hello. Somebody, walk away. Rich Rising, Deja. All right, y'all. So let's get into the energy, y'all. This evening, the energy will change. All right. So this morning, I have the courage to say what you feel, right? Because this moon in Pisces is emotional, but it's bringing emotional clarity and closure, y'all. Forgiveness and letting go of what no longer belongs in your life. You got to let go of what no longer belongs, because if you do not release it, it will hold you captive. And it is too many people that have been held captive to things that God asked you to release a long time ago. So now you need to examine what it is that you were supposed to let go of so that you can move forward in what it is that God desires. Tomorrow is the luckiest day of the year, but you got to release whatever this is that's stopping you today so that you can invite in what it is that God has for you on tomorrow. All right. So 8:38, y'all, this evening, right, as this energy begins to move, right, because the moon is going to trine Venus this evening, that opens up a window for apologies, affection, reassurance, and softness. Sometimes you just need to hear an apology, y'all. Sometimes you just need to apologize, right? 626, 6 is harmony, 2 is decision making, right? See, you got to decide to bring harmony into your life, y'all. But that's a decision. And sometimes that cannot happen until you apologize. Somebody might owe someone an apology, y'all, right? So that then you can move forward in what it is that God desires. All right. So this evening, the heart is going to be open to the big picture, right? Overall, the vibe is tender. It's intuitive, y'all. It's healing, and it is romantic, right? The best move today is not to force answers, but to clear emotional static so love can feel safe again. Most people just want safety, y'all. That's all. Most people just want to feel safe. It's 27 people watching. 727, y'all, right? 7 is spirituality. 2 is, again, decision making and balance, right? And a lot of times we have to be separate from that which we desire the most in order to obtain balance. That's what I just heard. Sometimes we have to be separated from that which we desire the most so that we can maintain our own internal balance. What if God gave you every desire of your heart right now? Will you be able to keep it? Are you and have you mastered your own emotional balance enough to be able to be and keep that which you desire the most? Right? That's the test of the chosen, y'all. That is the test. If God makes you a millionaire, are you balanced enough to do something with the million to make it into 10? Or are you going to use the million and buy a $500,000 house and then pay 35% taxes on it and then try to buy a house and a car and now you broke? What you gonna do with the million, y'all? That's what God is saying. Hey, Deja. What you gonna do with the million, y'all? What you gonna do with the relationship if God blesses you with the man or woman of your dreams? Are you emotionally balanced to grow together, or will you chase each other out of each other's energy? That's all it is, y'all. It's about emotional mastery. And when you become a master of your emotions, now you can receive every blessing that God has for you. So when you have become that master, and tomorrow will be significant. All right, y'all, let's get into the energy. All right, it's about feeling safe. A lot of times we just don't feel safe. All right, to love, we don't feel safe to go out on a limb for what it is that we want. Journal this morning, y'all. All right, journal this morning. Release resentment where you can, right? Then use the evening for a heartfelt message, a gentle check-in, or quality time with someone who matters. All right. What are you ready to forgive, y'all? That's what we're talking about this morning. What are you ready to forgive, release, or soften around your heart space, y'all? Let's get into the energy, y'all. All right, let's get into the energy. Q&A, y'all, for our conversation. All right, with the Divine Masculine is on Thursday for my Discord community. All right, if you are part of the Discord, we are having a private Zoom meeting. You will get the Zoom link, but it will not be in email. It is private. It is only for the people on Discord. I will not be announcing this in my email marketing list. I will not be sending it to anybody else. If you are not on Discord, then you will not be a part of this. All right, because this is a private session with one of my dear friends, brother, business partner, man of God, whatever you want to call him. Not my king. Don't play. No, I would never put my king before y'all. Never gonna do that. No, no, just kidding. Because one day I will have him on, y'all. He just be busy. But this is actually my brother. All right, my brother in Christ. This is a man of God, y'all. All right, this man done been through some shit like every other king, right? He done had millions of dollars. He went to jail, prison for I think 9 years or some shit. Came out and has rebuilt his entire life. He is a king. All right, he does have a queen, so y'all can't get him either, right? But he will be joining us, all right, on Thursday on the Discord for whatever questions y'all ever wanted to ask the Divine Masculine. All right, y'all, let's get into the energy. All right, y'all. Holy Spirit, ancestors of my highest light, protect me as I enter into the energy for the collective on today. What guidance would you like us to have? All right, based on this astrological movement, real-time energy. All right, what is it? All right, everyone else, whenever they find this message, it will be for them at that time. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right, y'all, higher vibration, self-care, y'all. Let's do it, y'all. Come on, Divine Feminine. Hey, girl, you don't come right out. Divine Feminine, you have been working on your self-worth, right? And it has allowed you to raise your vibration, y'all. Somebody, you've been healing unworthiness wounds, expectations, values, y'all. Like somebody, you understand your value and your worth at a deeper level. Because of that, is walking you into a lot of fate and fortune. Yeah, the wheel of fate is what I'm hearing God say. Karma, y'all, cycles, divine intervention, and divine detours. See, God had to step in. Like somebody, you've had some type of detours in your life, masculine or feminine, take it how it resonates, because you did not listen, though. I'm seeing some type of an illusion that you had to let go of. And it's like, as a collective, once we release whatever these illusions are, right, we truly begin to understand and raise our vibration as a collective, y'all. We are beginning to heal these wounds. See, the collective wound, y'all, is always a worthiness wound, because you have to know who you are, y'all, to stand in truth, to stand on God, to do what it is, however it is God says do it. You got to know you are worthy, y'all. And many people do not understand that they are worthy, which is why when they get certain blessings in their life, they lose it all. It's worthiness wounds, y'all. Somebody, you could be blessed with $1 million right now, and you will lose it all because the first thing you're going to do is buy your mama a house, and she going to lose it next week because that's stupid, right? Somebody, you've been praying for money all your life, but God knew that you were not ever going to be responsible enough to grow it because you would have given it all away. People who do not feel worthy buy affection. It's called transactional love, y'all. It's called transactional love. And we are actually taught that. Every person in this world is taught. As soon as you get a lump sum money, what you going to do? I'm going to buy my mama a house. I'm going to buy my mama a car. That's so stupid. That is not the blessings of God. Y'all, that is not what it's meant to be. And that's why people have to understand, you feel like you gain some type of status, or your worthiness or your blessings are somehow attached to people who they are not, y'all. They are not attached to any of that. So God cannot bless a people who do not understand where the blessings and who the blessing is for. The blessing is for you, y'all. The blessing is for you. Now, you give people out of your overflow, not your lack. The world teaches you transactional love, right? I'm going to give it out of my lack. Yeah, I ain't got it, so I'm going to give. Y'all know you go to church. You ain't got it. What is it, y'all? My mama used to say that. If it don't meet a need, then it's a seed. Y'all know that shit. Y'all done heard that. If it don't meet a need, then it's a seed, right? So now you got half your light bill, right? And you over here talking about, damn, I need the other half to pay my light bill. Then you done took your ass to church, and this damn person telling you, well, you can't pay your light bill with it no way, so you might as well sow it to God. So then what you do? You sow it to God. Now, let me tell you, if you truly believe a miracle in that seed, then God will absolutely meet the need. But if you've given it out of some type of fear that this person standing in front of you can control the outcome of your fate, now your lights got cut off. Hello. Somebody, your lights got cut off, right? Because you was given based on a person that was standing in front of you out of fear and not out of true belief that God could meet the need, y'all. Somebody, now you're healing, right? These worthiness wounds, and you're beginning to increase your vibration. Now you're doing things, right, based on what it is that you truly desire, not based on feelings of unworthiness. That's all it is, y'all. Oh my God, if I give and I give and I give, God gonna bless me. God gonna bless me because I'm giving. No, God gonna bless you because you know you deserve it. You ain't got to give a dime. That's stupid. God gonna bless you because you know you worthy, y'all. I've always been a blessed being in this universe, right? Because I was the one that was given in church, y'all. I gave my rent money. I gave my last. I really did, y'all. But I also believed in God. I ain't never believed in a person that was standing in front of me. Why? Because I grew up in the church, y'all. I know these people. I have been in many churches, y'all, where these people standing in the pulpit, they mean no good. Now, are all pastors bad? Absolutely not. I pastor. Not all pastors are bad. It's light and shadow to everything, y'all. It's good and dark to everything, y'all. But are there a great deal that are not God's chosen? Absolutely, y'all. They sit their ass up in them damn pulpits and all they want is your damn money because they have a lifestyle that they created that they need to maintain. At some point, it is no longer about the people. It is about them maintaining their lifestyle. And that's when people are separated from God. There are many great men and women of God. The separation comes through greed, y'all. But when you know your worth, right? See, those are people who don't know their own value and worth. When you know your value and worth, you ain't got to sell your soul to the devil. That's stupid. You ain't got to pimp out God's word and try to get people to give money and they mortgage and all that dumb shit that people do, y'all. Y'all know. Naya, girl, what you doing up this early? Naya, your ass better been sleeping now. Now, you better not still be up from last night. Y'all know my babies be on. Y'all know y'all are my collective. Now you supposed to be asleep. Now why are you up, girl? You know your ass can't sleep now. It do, y'all. And unfortunately, and again, I do not say that because I am against pastors. I am absolutely not, y'all. I have grown up. Many of people in my family are pastors, y'all. It's light and dark to everything. Now I'm gonna tell your ass this. I don't think none of them worth a shit. I just had to think about it, y'all. I just went through every pastor in my family. Ain't none of them shit. That's why ain't none of them got their churches these days, y'all. And if they still got a church, they got 2 people in that shit. Because they are full of shit. They sit their ass in them goddamn pulpits, y'all, and they be lying. They ain't even friends with their own kids. How in the hell are you gonna stand in these people pulpit and you done kicked your children out? You don't love your son because he gay, right? You got judgment and condemnation all through your goddamn family, y'all. It's hilarious, right? Now that I done sat down, I'm like, shit, yeah, they all crazy. They are all crazy, y'all. Right? So when you understand that your self-worth and value ain't got shit to do with other people, then guess what you do? You do what it is that God called you to do, how God called you to do it. You don't give a fuck. It's 7:37 a.m., y'all. 7 is spirituality. 3 is coming together, y'all. That's why so many people are distant, because you are separated from what it is that God desires for you, because you be listening to dumb shit and dumb people. Somebody, your whole life has been a divine detour. Why? Because it's your family. I could never make it up. See, these people y'all blocking, it's their families too. And that's why they still stupid though, y'all. Say that shit. And somebody that could be your family or mine that's in the comments. I don't know shit. Family just came out, y'all. But see, somebody, your family has been trying to block your whole fate and fortune. I could never make it up. Ha! For these dumb bitches that be playing with my gift. Why? Because I say shit and it comes out, stupid. And that's these same motherfuckers in the comments, y'all, who don't know they self-worth and value, so they still hang around raggedy ass family, y'all, that's trying to block every good thing that God could ever have for them, because they would be blessed and then go try to get everybody. I got to go to Jamaica and bring all my family here. I got to go over here and go get these people and bring them all over here. And then guess what? You ain't got shit, because God ain't tell you to do that shit. That's stupid as hell, y'all. Everybody has the opportunity to do what it is that they need to do. And when you understand your self-worth and your value, you understand your fate belongs to you. Somebody, you are setting a foundation for yourself. Somebody, you got a union coming in. Because you've had a whole lot of suffering that has taken place in your life. And now it's time. What is that? The spring, y'all. See, you planted or sowed some seeds in the springtime. And then you did what? Turned it away and let go of what? Toxicity. Somebody. You let go of toxicity. And because of that, people are mad, y'all. They are fire hot mad. Why? Because you are sitting in your feminine energy on top of the motherfucking world. And they ass is sitting over here and lost. That's for every motherfucker that I got to read right quick, dumb asses. Hello, stupid. Think I need a goddamn card. I read your dumb asses. Hello. Now, let's talk about it, collective. Somebody, because you understand your self-worth and value, right? The fate of fortune, the abundance that God has is coming. Somebody, you are a single mother. You can have girls. I'm seeing a lot of girls on this picture, y'all. Like there is a divine feminine. You are pregnant with purpose because you have sat here and you have taken care of your girls and you have shown them what true feminine energy looks like. You have shown them the true divine feminine. It does not anger. She is not in lust. She does not give away to her passions, y'all. And people who are toxic, bound, they are feeling your loss. Why? Because they are wounded, y'all. There are many wounded feminine, wounded masculine who will be mad because you decide that you don't want to be stuck in addiction. You don't want to be stuck in toxicity. You don't want it, y'all. That shit is over the world. Somebody, you let go of all of this past suffering and you started planting seeds in the spring, y'all. Planting seeds. And guess what? In preparation for what it is that God has for you. But guess what today is about, y'all? What did I say? What are you ready to forgive, release it, and soften? I could never make it up. That's your daily astrology. Softening is the feminine energy. But in order to rest in your yin energy, you got to let go, y'all. You got to let go of anyone or anything that will stop you from this feminine energy. Resting, relaxing, your nervous system, y'all, your nervous system. Anything that upsets your nervous system, it has to let go of, y'all. Good, bad, or indifferent. Because not everybody is bad. But if they fuck up your nervous system, it got to go. It cannot stand, y'all. God is not going to let you, in this time of abundance and prosperity, keep anyone around you, right? That is going to upset your equilibrium. Because that's your energy, right? I love that. Samantha, look at this picture. Beautiful. I love that. I love it. A woman, two little girls. Beautiful, right? That is the foundation. And you got union here too. Soulmate is here, y'all. I ain't even got the clarifying yet now. You got a union. Soulmate energy is here. It says decisions, a proposal, integration of yin and yang energies. See, the divine feminine, you had to let go of this past suffering is what God is saying. See, your past was affecting the present and you have been a victim of betrayal. And you today are letting the past go. That is the letting go of the Pluto energy. See, it's all of this is feminine energy out here right now, y'all. I don't have any masculine energy out here yet. See, this is the divine feminine being able to recognize some of your own wounding, right? Some of your own toxicity, some of your own anger with yourself, with your family, right? With all of those things that have kept you away and separated from God, y'all. That's the separation of God. It's our anger. It's our own bitterness at the fact that, yeah, you weren't protected. Yeah, you were stuck. Yeah, people tried to victimize you. Yeah, you've had energy vampires. Yes, you've been in trauma. Yes, you've had some addictive patterns of behavior, even if it is inviting the same man in. See, women typically do not struggle with addictions in the way that men do if you were a woman of God, right? If you somebody who always grown up in the church like me and many of my followers, right? You ain't never really suffered with like drugs and alcohol. Like you might smoke a little weed, right? You might drink a little bit, but you ain't never suffered. Now some have, but the majority have not, right? So a lot of times your addiction is actually men. And it's the type of unavailable men that we as feminines choose, y'all, because they be unavailable, y'all. These be men that either married, unavailable, emotionally unavailable, physically unavailable. Because let me tell you, y'all, you can have a man that is whole single, but he is emotionally unavailable, and you chasing this man and you trying to get him to open up, that is still a pattern of people who are unavailable. 744. 7 is spirituality, y'all. 4 is the foundation. And the divine feminine sets the foundation, y'all. See, family and foundation is on the feminine energy, right? So when you understand that, you have to set the foundation for what it is that you desire, even if you were a single mother at this time. Because if you are still operating out of lost and wounded energy, you will not be able to stabilize the foundation of any union with any man or woman, right? You won't, right? If you are still suffering from feelings of not being enough, of missing, of feeling left out, right? Never chosen. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. A lot of times the divine feminine, when we are broken, we be in pick me energy, y'all. Because you be over here like, damn, I'm a good person. I pray, I cook shit, I clean, right? I am a woman of God, right? And I'm doing all of this. Why won't he pick me? We be pick me's too, y'all, until you realize that you were chosen. A woman of God is chosen. We don't give a fuck. You ain't never got to pick me, right? You ain't never got to pick me. You just got to understand who you are, divine feminine. You are the chosen. God chose you long time ago. That's why you have a womb, y'all. That is why we can have babies. That is why we can have a foundation without a man, y'all. And I love my kings. Y'all know I love my kings, right? But you don't need a man. They need a woman. Remix, you don't need a man. You can have a baby without a man. You can build a home without a man. You can even build a legacy, y'all. Why? Because you can have a son. Hello. That can be your legacy. Because guess what? If I don't ever get remarried, my son is my legacy, right? So what you got to understand is the divine feminine, the power is in you to lay the foundation. And women have given away their power a long time ago, thinking that you got to be a pick-me when you have always been the chosen. Say that shit, God. Ooh, child, y'all, I felt that shit. I did, y'all, because we do not understand who we are, y'all. A woman can get and do whatever it is that she wants because people need you. They need your intuition. They need your heart. They need all of that. And when you understand you are needed, then you don't ever desire to be picked. I ain't cotton. You can't pick me. Hello. 747, y'all. You are the foundation of spirituality. 7 is spirituality, 4 is foundation. You are the foundation, y'all. And that's even with family, y'all. A lot of times we suffer from family because you want your family to see you as the chosen one. They ain't got to see you as the chosen one. Let me tell you something. Your family knew you was the chosen one. That's why they forced you to be the black sheep. Hello. Say that shit, God. Clarity and truth. Say that, God. Clarity and truth, y'all. Your family knew you was the damn chosen one. That's why they wanted to ensure you would be the black sheep. They wanted to make sure that shit, y'all. They was going to make sure that you felt less than. They were going to make sure that you never saw the king or the queen within because they wanted to ensure that you stayed as the black sheep. Not you the whole goat, y'all. Stop playing. You see through the facade, y'all. Somebody you have absolutely seen through the entire facade of whatever this is that you were supposed to believe. Truth, child. The whole truth and nothing but. And because of that, there are no fear. Look, your intuition, stop playing, y'all. Somebody, your intuition is on 10. The moon. Intuition, y'all. Somebody, you dreaming. You are dreaming, y'all. And it's something that God is showing you in these dreams, y'all. Stop playing. Hold on. God said I got to clarify. And I wasn't even finished laying the foundation. Hold on, y'all. Somebody, you see through an illusion. That's what I'm hearing God say. You're seeing through some type of an illusion, y'all. What is this energy? What's this moon energy? Welcome to the live, y'all. I am the Lady Empath. 1111, y'all. Join us on the Discord. All right. Discord is a community that I created for the chosen, y'all. We don't always have friends and family that understand, right? The plight that God has given us. I am never going to tell someone that God has told them something wrong. My plight is different from others, y'all. And if yours align with mine, then that is what the Discord is about. Yeah, see, somebody you letting go. Somebody you got to instigate in your family too. I just heard. There's one person that instigates a lot of shit. What is this moon energy? What is this intuition? There's something divine feminine. All right, this is still feminine energy right here, y'all. All right, I'm sure the king's gonna come up in a minute, but this is a feminine energy. Everything out here, y'all, even the moon is feminine energy. All right, what is this? What is the feminine energy trying to show her? All right, here we go. That shit came out. Instigator. I saw it and it came out. Somebody, you got a damn instigator who is some type of authority figure around you. This person instigates everything, y'all. Yeah, it says this energy whispers, nudges, and plants seeds of discord, never getting its hands dirty, but always enjoying the fallout, right? It fuels conflict with claiming responsibility, stirring emotions and feeling off the chaos it creates, feeding off of the chaos it creates. The instigator never stands in the flames. They stand just close enough to feed the heat. Are you acting on your own thoughts and impulses or on the whispers of someone who won't stand inside you? Somebody, you got an instigator around you. Now, I'm picking up feminine energy, but this could be for a man, and this is a feminine because I got all feminine energy out here. I'm going to tell you that now. So if you are a king watching me, the instigator is a feminine energy in your family. If this is for a divine feminine, you got somebody instigating shit in your family. Now, it could still be a woman. Take it how it resonates, y'all. But this person is some type of authority figure. Yeah. And it says through the manipulation, intimidation, or favoritism, right? They thrive on control and use loopholes to suppress. The lesson to be learned is that true leadership is not about dominance. It's about integrity. And not everyone in power deserves to know and deserves or knows how to lead. Somebody, you got somebody in your family that you've been listening to, and God has been telling you you should have been listening to your goddamn intuition, because this person has been absolutely deceiving you. You looked at this person, you looked up to this person, y'all. Like you have looked up to this person. Who is this person? Hold on, y'all. Who is this person? Official person is at the bottom of the deck. Who is this person? Authority figure, y'all. Who is this person? Yeah, somebody, you really looked up to this person. I keep saying official person. And courthouse, y'all. Who is this authority figure? Somebody is a fucking instigator, though, y'all. Yeah, wealthy man in the reverse, y'all. Somebody is getting advice from somebody who they maybe thought that this person, yeah, great fortune is at the bottom of the deck about you, privileged lady. But this man trying to steal everything, thief. Somebody, there's a masculine energy that either is around you or your divine masculine, because this is absolutely the number 13, y'all, and y'all know my birthday on the 13th. Wealthy man in the reverse, y'all. There is somebody that's listening to somebody who's trying to instigate against what it is that they desire. That got to be let go of, y'all. Yeah, mature woman. Say that shit, y'all. It could be a wealthy man in the reverse or a older woman. That's what the fuck I saw was mature woman. Say that shit, God. Somebody, there is an older woman or a man who really ain't got shit, right? With wealthy man in the reverse that is absolutely trying to stop you from moving forward. June 13th could be significant. All right, this person is an instigator, y'all. Whoever this person is, they are absolutely some type of instigator, but this is someone that someone feels like is an authority figure or that they should listen to, but it's not, y'all, and it's actually two people here, y'all. It's a mature woman and it's a wealthy man in the reverse, and somebody got to stop listening to these dumbass people. Why? Because they false as the fucks. Why? Because I could never make it up. Hello. And all these people doing is they're pounding on someone's self-worth. Pounding, beating the shit out of y'all. Why? Because my fucking birthday out here. Say that shit, God. August 13th. When you see your birthday come up, y'all, that is God speaking. That is a message to the collective, y'all. Somebody, you got a mature woman and a man who really ain't got shit. Wealthy man in the reverse. These motherfuckers false as hell, y'all. This is what you had to have let go. Maybe you've already let these people go, or that's what's being cleared out under this energy today, y'all. Remember, this is today's astrology. Today's astrology is about what? Letting go. Somebody, you've been working hard towards something. I'm seeing toil and labor. Somebody, you could be 38 years old. You've been working hard towards something, but you got to let it go, because these people here, they wanted you trapped in your head, divine feminine. Thoughts, feeling trapped. Somebody want you, look, fears, illusions. I could never make it up, y'all. At the split. Thoughts, fears, and illusions, feminine energy. Somebody wanted you to be trapped in your head about your union, about your family that you building, about your fate, about your fortune, everything, y'all. Everything, y'all. Stop playing, y'all. Yes, look, keys on the ring. And that came out in reverse. This was somebody that you was with. This is an ex. Yeah, apology is here. See, somebody been trying to contact you from your past, but you don't want it, y'all. This is a karmic, y'all. This is actually a karmic masculine, y'all. Wealthy man is in reverse. This motherfucker over here, this somebody you used to mess with. Hell, maybe y'all had a one night stand, right? Maybe this is somebody who was leading you on, trying to treat you like it, y'all. But your intuition told you that this person was false, y'all. And you walked away from this false person because you understood your self-worth. Because you walked away from this person, now you finna walk right into fate, y'all. Somebody, you are finna build your own family. You are coming into divine union because you are now in your yin feminine energy. You let go of toxicity of whoever this false person was. Somebody, this is your mama and your ex, and they've been working together. Say that shit, God. Hello. Go on, let that man apologize. That's what I'm hearing somebody say, y'all. Go on, let that man apologize. You know he ain't mean to do that. Somebody, this man could have cheated on you. The guilt is eating both of them alive because their karma is to watch you in union with your real divine masculine, y'all. Somebody, your mama and your ex came together. This could be a woman and somebody's mama, y'all. It don't matter. If you are masculine, your mama and your ex have come together to stop your union. Because it's a toxicity bond, y'all. It's toxic. Look, karma. I told you. Your karma, let me tell you, their karma is your balance. Say that shit, God. Their karma is your balance. See, at the point that the divine feminine can maintain her energy, right? Then none of this stuff bothers you, y'all. This is absolutely somebody's story. But what God does is gives you the guidance to understand what is taking place so that you maintain emotional stability. Because as long as the divine feminine does not allow any of this to upset her emotions, you're going to get everything that God is desiring for you, y'all. That's why people don't like tarot. Because it's really going to tell you how to keep yourself together, y'all. It really is. And that's why people don't like it. The fact that I can sit my ass right here and tell y'all exactly what the fuck going on and what you need to do to maintain your balance so that you see, I'm not a reader, y'all. I'm a guide. Readers would just read the energy and leave y'all ass right here. And you be talking about, well, what the fuck I'm supposed to do with it? I'm telling you. That's why I'm a guide, not a reader. Y'all need to stop going to readers because they leave y'all ass at the end of that reading and you be talking about, damn, now what? Because they ain't trying to guide you. They just read the energy. That's easy as the fuck. Somebody, you need to maintain balance because these people getting their karma. And I'm going to tell you, you could be feeling it in your energy, y'all. You could be feeling it because they getting karma, y'all. See, people always have to make a choice. And when you are the chosen and people come against your destiny and the work that you've been putting in, somebody, you have been working, putting in hard work. But this motherfucker here is in the reverse, y'all. Main male in the reverse. High honors in the reverse. Somebody, yeah. All this shit is over with, though. Say that, God. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is over with, y'all. See, this person, y'all. Somebody, this karmic person, y'all. This person here might, see, they thought that they was going to get some money from you. Right? And they thought that you would never leave them, y'all. Like whoever, this is somebody's ex. And it has everything to do with money, y'all. Main male in the reverse. High honor in the reverse. Unexpected income is actually in the reverse, which what that means is this person knows that you're going to get money. This person knows that there is a gift or there is something within you that is going to create abundance and wealth. And this person was going to team up with whoever they could to make sure that you stayed with them. This person never wanted you to leave them, y'all. Coffin is in the reverse. Stop playing. But the lovers is in the upright. Somebody, you got divine union out here. Because you've been putting in the work. And whoever these people are, y'all, this must be the release today. Because I ain't never, I don't really get into a whole lot of karmic energy unless it come out, y'all. And this is absolutely coming out, y'all. So whatever this final release is today, it's bringing some type of karma and balance to the divine feminine and masculine's life, y'all. Y'all begin to weigh things out. And now people getting the, They feeling the weight of the choices. Yeah, they are feeling the weight of the choices they made because you have been doing reflecting and shadow work, y'all. Like divine feminine, you've been in your bag, is what I'm hearing God say. Like you have been doing the work. And when the divine feminine does the work, guess what? Everything works out for your good, y'all. Yeah. Child, please. This man don't I'm telling you now, y'all, if you get some weird ass call, don't answer that shit. These people don't really want to apologize. They getting karma right now, y'all. And people always want to apologize when God whooping their ass. Somebody, you do this soul searching, right? You do your introspection. And when you begin to evaluate some things in your life, you begin to see these people for who they really were. You saw it, y'all. Somebody, you still do. You did it. Yeah. You sat there and you realize that you deserve better. Somebody, you deserve happiness and wish fulfillment. You finna get it. The first masculine card that just came out, y'all, is fulfillment. I love it. See how this man happy? See somebody, you getting someone that's happy, right? That man smiling, y'all, happy. Right? Whoever this person was, they were never happy. They was always goddamn complaining. They was smoking a lot, y'all. I see all this damn smoke all around this man head and shit, right? They was smoking. They was doing all kind of low vibrational shit. Somebody, you begin to understand that you wanted a happy man. You want somebody that's smiling, y'all. That is your wish fulfillment. And now somebody, you finna get it. Yeah. Wish fulfillment, y'all. Success. All right, you finna get a happy outcome, y'all. You did your shadow work. You begin to understand that whatever these people had, what? These external parties, stop playing. You begin to see, as you reflecting, y'all, you begin to see that these people here were stopping you. Friends and family, y'all. Karmic partners. Look, that thing say karmic partner, friends, and family. What did I say? Somebody, mama, and your ex. Somebody, karmic ass family, and they ex. And they've been working together, y'all. Yeah. Occupation in the reverse. At the bottom of the other deck over there, y'all. They've been working together. Yeah. And now, look, they sitting over here. I'm telling you, y'all, whoever this old ex is, this person sitting at somebody's grave site, y'all. So I don't know about that. Hey, take that shit how it resonates. This person understands, though, right, that what they did, that old shit it's dead and gone, y'all. It is dead and gone. Look, foolish mistakes. Foolish mistakes, y'all. Whoever this person is, they know that you ain't never coming back to that person. That was an external party, y'all. This person could have been married. They could have had some other shit going on, y'all. But this person here knows that that shit is over with. You finna get some type of renewal and abundance, y'all. Renewal and abundance, right? So now you over here doing what it is that you desire. Somebody, you following your dreams. Because why? That shit is over with. Y'all, that thing says until debt tears us apart. Karmic debt. Astrology is very important right now, y'all, because the planetary alignment that's taking place, it is showing people exactly who their karmic partners are and karmic family versus their real soul tribe and real divine unions. This is the separation, y'all. I keep telling y'all, this is the damn rapture. Y'all keep talking about the rapture and God gonna come back one day. This is the separation, y'all, and it happens astrologically every so often, y'all. It's based on astrology, not that God finna just come up and sweep people away. It is the fact that the chosen clearly now sees what has been separating them, y'all. That's the karmic debt. That's the old family members. That's the old relationships. It's the old people that want to keep you stuck behind a mask of illusion. And at the point you see through the mask and illusions, y'all, my stomach hurting. Somebody else's stomach hurts. Say that shit, God, right? You got to understand that you are set free. Freedom. Freedom is at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Somebody, you have been released. This is the separation, y'all. Because it's leading to a new life, y'all. See, somebody, you've gotten the clarity and the truth about what this karmic debt. Somebody, you see the restrictions. You saw the restrictions, y'all. Adversity. Yeah, this was a karmic lesson in maturity, y'all. Somebody, you've seen some type of karmic debt that was meant to tear you apart. And it's coming through this Saturn energy, y'all. Yeah, it's coming through this Saturn energy like somebody, you see it. Yeah, somebody, it could have been you. Somebody. Let me tell you about these in-laws, y'all. Somebody, you have to let that shit go. When you divorce somebody and that person was karmic and toxic and you still feel like you need to be friends with their family, somebody, your ex-in-laws tearing you down. Your current life. I am hearing your ex-in-laws are tearing your current life down. Stop talking to these damn people. That's stupid. True story, y'all. You cannot. I do not even let my daughter see my in-laws. Fuck no. I wouldn't give a fuck. Cousin, sister, that man was horrible to me. True story. They contacted me this weekend in town and say, hey, can we see? No, y'all cannot see her. And I said, no. I said, it's no ill will or feeling, right? But I have to protect my child. And that means from all negative energy. And if y'all are any way, shape, or form, I ain't tell her that. This is her, my daughter's aunt, her daddy's sister. I ain't doing that shit. And she's a great person. She is not a bad person. But she upholds his tomfoolery. And I'm not going to have my child around people who uphold the horrid behavior of a narcissistic, abusive man. I'm not going to do that shit. That's dumb as fuck. So no, you cannot see my daughter. Now, when she gets older and she wants to hang out with y'all, she can do that shit all she wants. Somebody you need to learn how to say no. Fuck no, y'all. Somebody in-laws, right? You got to stop talking to these motherfuckers. I don't talk to mine, y'all, at all. I don't do that shit. When I divorce you, I divorce everybody. I ain't got time for that bullshit. But it says in-laws, silent executioners, offering advice wrapped in condensation. 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 I said condensation, y'all. Condescension and acceptance, laced with judgment. They smile through clenched teeth, y'all, right? The lesson here is that family by marriage does not mean acceptance, y'all. Not all battles need to be fought with words. Some are fought through united endurance. Stop playing, y'all. Somebody, you need to stop talking to your damn in-laws. And I'm going to tell you, if you are married to your king, you got to stop talking to your in-laws. Because many of my people are in union and married. And y'all sitting right here letting y'all own families tear down y'all marriages and y'all relationships. Mistakes, y'all. Mistakes. Foolish mistakes. Listening to people, y'all. Letting people tear your whole relationship down. Somebody, stop listening to your goddamn siblings. Here we go, y'all. Siblings. Y'all sit right there and look at these people that you feel like is your, that's my sister. That's my brother. Somebody is your own damn siblings trying to tear your shit apart. I'm talking about it. Thank you, Shisa Diddy. Thank you, love. I'm telling you, y'all, they trying to tear your shit apart and you over here trying to build it up. Because now I'm hearing hate our love, right? When they saying, what's that, Queen Naja and Big Sean, I think, hate our love. Somebody, your person named Sean, Naja, could be significant, right? And it's a lyric, it's a verse in there that says they trying to tear it down while we trying to rebuild it, right? So like somebody, you could be trying to literally rebuild your family, rebuild your union, and you got people around that's trying to tear your shit down while you trying to rebuild it. Somebody is a sibling. It says, through their mirroring of your strength and your wounds, they reveal not just who they are, y'all, but who you are becoming. Whether through love or rivalry, they challenge you to find harmony between keeping the peace and standing up for yourself. Thank you, love. Somebody, you learning how to stand up for yourself, right? You learning how to stand up for yourself. And these people, they hold trigger by it, y'all. They triggered by it. See, somebody, your sister just knew she was going to keep controlling your life with that badass advice. Somebody, your brother just knew he was going to keep telling you everything about your queen. And you over here listening to a man. Somebody, it's your homeboy. You let your homeboy tell you everything about your queen. And now your ass about to lose on everything. These external parties, y'all. Somebody, you're getting clarity and truth on the external parties that have been tearing you apart. They've been tearing you down, y'all. Look, I could not make it up, y'all. What did I say? Male. There's a male here, too. I told you it's somebody's friend. Somebody's friend. Because it's that crowd pleaser energy, y'all. It's that crowd pleaser. Yeah. It's like, oh, homeboy, you can't be like that. You got to be like us. You got to be single with us, man. Man, you finna settle down, man. You can't be doing that. Stop playing. Alert on my phone. Hello, foolish mistakes. It's too many masculine, y'all, making foolish mistakes because you listening over here to these wounded ass men who want you wounded like them, y'all. Yeah. It's a male. And it's the wounded father figure, though. Because men who do not have good men around, they listen to wounded ass men, y'all. It says carrying the echoes of authority, dominance, or neglect, mirroring the wound you were destined to heal. He forces you to confront the parts of yourself still seeking validation. Men who feel like other men need to validate their relationship means that you have a broken father wound. You want validation from your homeboy that you need to be with this lady? That's stupid as fuck, y'all. Yeah, it's a lesson. No one else can give you love and security. You got to give it to yourself. Too many people want other people to validate who they supposed to be with. I got a problem with that, y'all. And let me tell you why. Because now I just seen somebody's wedding. Damn. I just seen a whole wedding scene in my head, y'all. And you know how you have the grooms, the bridesmaids and the groomsmen, right? And this is the issue though, y'all. People put too much fucking emphasis on if they girlfriends and they guy friends approve. Nobody should be standing at that fucking altar but you and your person. Nobody. Nobody, y'all, is what I'm hearing. Thank you, love. Nobody. And I feel like society has made these I don't even know what you want to call it, y'all, where now you need the approval and now you want all of these other people standing up here with you. Cause now, let me tell you, man, my best man said don't get married, and your best man done fuck the bride. How many times we done heard that shit, y'all? How many times have people's whole weddings fallen apart because you learn that these people in your wedding party been fucking each other, y'all? Somebody is learning how to separate whatever this is. It's too many externals, y'all. You don't need that shit. When you get married, if you decide to get married, commitment ceremonies, life partnerships, whatever the fuck y'all doing these days, whatever you decide to do, don't let nobody stand up there but you and your person. That's stupid as fuck. Because that's the problem, y'all. Now you can't even enjoy your wedding because you worry about who can afford bridesmaids dresses. Somebody, you get married. Because I don't know why I'm channeling this. But you don't need to have no fucking body up there but you. Right? 7-11 and 8-11. Right? 7, y'all. Somebody, you could be a life path 7 and your man could be a life path 8. 11-11, y'all. Yes, that's what I heard. Somebody, you a life path 7. He a life path 8. That's 11-11. Stop playing. Somebody, you don't need nobody standing up there. And it is too many people. You will let your day be controlled by shit that should have never mattered anyway. Oh, who gonna be my best man? Who gonna be my bridesmaid? No fucking body. Who gonna be in that union other than you and him? That's stupid. Y'all always start making shit about other people, y'all, and it was never supposed to be that way. It's not about them, y'all. It's about you. All right. What else? Because somebody, you finna walk into this abundance. Yeah. Self-love and intentions, y'all. Say that. And self-care. Oh, say that. Look at you and him. Y'all cute as fuck, y'all. Look, y'all, that is a man. The man says self-care. The woman says self-love. Somebody, your king has been taking care of themselves. Like they've been like doing fun shit or something, I'm hearing, and like dinners and they're like dating themselves, y'all. Like somebody's learning how to date themselves. Let me tell you, y'all, the divine masculine has to learn how to date themselves before they can date you. If that motherfucker can't have fun by his damn self, then he sure can't have fun with you. And they be uptight as hell, y'all. Yeah, there's a higher self-activation that's taking place within the divine masculine right now. And it's also showing them some type of stability, y'all. This summertime for union is significant because the masculine is here now, who is present. Somebody, you got a single father. Your masculine could be a single father, y'all. You a single mother. Stop playing, y'all. This is a blended family. What the hell? Look at this shit, y'all. I could never make it up. Somebody, this shit is happening. And it's happening in the summertime. It's happening, y'all. Somebody, you and your daughters and him and his, what does he got? Sons? He got sons and boys and girls, y'all. Right? Somebody can have 4 kids. I think it's 4 kids on this. Y'all got a big ass family. Goddamn. All right. But somebody, summer is significant, y'all. Y'all gonna go to the beach or something, y'all? That's beautiful energy, y'all. It's significant, y'all. Right? That is it. It says goals, progress, life force, energy. Somebody, you finna get a new path on new terms. That's what I'm hearing God say. A new path on new terms. This is a foundation. Yeah, this is commitment, y'all. This is hope. Stop playing, y'all. It's 8/13. What's that? My birthday. Hello. Somebody, that's it. Family, foundation, present, attracting. There's a masculine here who is actually very present. There's a lot of abundance and tranquility and success. It's almost like somebody woke up and all of a sudden they know what they want, is what I'm hearing God say. Hold on, I got to clear this. God said clarify these 3 cards. Hold on. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Let me pull these 3 right here while I put the rest of them away. Welcome to the live, y'all. I want to keep self-care and self-love out as well for the masculine and feminine. All right. Oh, child. It's Monday, y'all. I hope y'all are having a beautiful morning, y'all. All right. Today's live schedule this week is as follows. I will be here every morning at 7:15, Monday through Friday. However, on Tuesday and Thursday, I will end right at 8:30 and go over to TikTok at 9. That's on Tuesday and Thursday. Here, I will stay longer on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but I will be here every morning, all right, at 7:15 for your daily guidance. Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday is TikTok. All right, y'all. Don't forget this Thursday, we have a conversation with the divine masculine. All right, I have one of my brothers coming in. He is a divine masculine. All right, that joker done been through it like all of us. Like, he's a good man, come from a good 2-parent household, right? Made some mistakes, took his ass to prison for about 9 years. He was a millionaire before he went to prison. Took his ass to prison, and now he right on back up there, y'all, doing it the right way. Hello. We all go through shit, y'all. He tell his story, and that is what a true divine masculine is, y'all. The divine masculine ain't some damn man that grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth and ain't never went through shit, y'all. A real divine masculine is a man of God who done been through some shit just like you have, y'all. And we all have to heal that shit and come out on top. That's a real king, y'all. All right, so join us on Discord. All right, that conversation will be for members of Discord only because it is a question and answer session, and I ain't gonna just have that open to everybody. All right, y'all, let's get into this energy. I want to see what's taking place here. So the masculine, hold on, y'all, let me take a drink of water. All right, y'all, thank you for the gifts. All right, thank you for the gifts as well, y'all. Continue to send those hearts up. All right, continue to send those hearts up. All right, I think I want to clarify. Okay, 3 of these. All right, 3 of these, and then I'll clarify with the 3D. All right, so what's taking place in the 5D? All right, y'all know we do 5D, 3D. So I want to see for whoever this is, this could be about your union or this could be about your family itself. If you are not in union and you don't want nobody and you single or whatever it is, right? This is just about your family or yourself, right? If you are in union or you desire a masculine, then this is about y'all union. Look, stop playing. Sacred union at the damn split. Stop playing, y'all. Sacred union is at the split. So, hey, somebody, maybe you just ain't met your person yet, y'all. But somebody, you absolutely creating something beautiful. All right, so what's taking place in the 5D? All right, what's taking place in the 5D of this union? All right, what's taking place in the 5D? 5D is God, y'all. Look, family healing. I could never make it up. Beautiful, y'all. What that thing say? Family, foundation, and the masculine too. Y'all are healing family stuff, y'all. It says family healing. As you cultivate peace within your family, right? Whether through direct healing or by releasing attachment. I could never make it up. What is today, y'all? Today is about the release. Today is about the release, y'all. 717. 7 is spirituality. 1 is new beginnings, right? 7:17 Central Time, y'all. So you got to understand this is about family healing, right? As you cultivate peace within your family, whether through direct healing or by releasing attachments, y'all, you bring harmony to your energetic field. What did I say, y'all? The divine feminine has to bring harmony to who she is so that she can build a foundation to magnetize in the masculine so that y'all can build a foundation together. And it's happening, y'all, now. The summer, y'all, is happening. Absolutely, y'all. Family healing is taking place in the 5D. It says you are here to create a new legacy of love, abundance, and higher purpose. That's the scripture, y'all. Find me the scripture, y'all, when it says you have to leave your family and cleave to your wife. I think it might be in Proverbs. I can't remember. Right? 8:18, y'all. See, 8 is manifestations. 1 is new beginning. There is a divine feminine and masculine. Both of y'all have actually been praying and manifesting this new beginning together. But both of you guys had to heal some type of family trauma. And we're going to talk about that in the 3D for both of y'all. Right? We're going to see what this family healing is in the 3D. But that's what's taking place in the spiritual level. But you got to leave, y'all. In order for you to build your legacy, you have to make decisions to leave your mama and your daddy, y'all. That's for men and women. And I'm going to tell you, all these women that feel like every time something happens, you got to call your daddy, that is not of God. If your car break down, you should not call your daddy first. You should call your man. Right? If something happens in your life, you should not call your daddy first. You should call your man. And men do not trust women because you always throwing your daddy in his face. That's a message for somebody. My daddy, my dad. Don't want to hear that shit because you won't want to hear him talking about his damn mama all the time. But my mama, my mom, you don't want to hear that shit. So guess what? He don't want to hear about your damn daddy. That's stupid. All right, so somebody you healing family. It's family healing, y'all. All right, what is this? What's the next message? 5D healing. All right. Ooh, yep. Conflict. Ooh, say that. Conflicting desires, y'all. Sometimes you may feel like y'all don't want the same thing, y'all. That's coming up on the family foundation, y'all. And that's the divine feminine. That's feminine energy, y'all. It says conflicting desires create a split in your energy, diluting your creative power. Consider what you truly want and align your heart, mind, and spirit with one clear vision. When your inner world is unified, your outer power is amplified. See, somebody, you had to decide what you wanted for yourself first as a divine feminine. You cannot tell God, I'm fine with being single, right? But now I want a man. You cannot say, I want a man, but I ain't cooking and cleaning shit. You're not going to get it, y'all. A real king is a divine masculine who works very hard. So if you over here talking about you ain't cooking and cleaning, then you better find a maid, bitch, because what the fuck? That man ain't finna have no dirty house. A real divine feminine, it's not 50-50, dummies. That is not going to happen. Not with no real king. My king work outside all day long. By the time that goddamn man come home, he ain't cleaning shit. So you can't be over here talking about, I want him to wash the dishes too. He need to be doing stuff too. No, the fuck he don't. Not no real man. A real man is out there busting his ass. He probably coaching after he get off work. He probably mentoring and talking to other kids and shit, making a world here. And then your ass talking about he ain't gonna wash these dishes. Fuck no. He a king, bitch. You better get a maid the fuck. I never expect my king to wash dishes. If I'm at his house and I am a whole queen, I don't wash dishes at my own house, but I wash dishes at his because it's just him and the little kids. I got older kids. I am a queen. I do not wash dishes at my house unless I feel like it. Other than that, my older kids do dishes. But my king got younger kids. So if I go to his house, hell yeah, I'm washing dishes. And I'm cleaning and I'm doing all of that shit. Who the fuck else gonna do it, y'all? That's stupid. And y'all young ass, dumb ass women over here talking about, hell no, he need to be 50-50. He need to cook for me. If that man working all day, he don't need to cook for you. It's called selfless abundance. Hello, at the bottom of the deck. It's called selfless abundance, y'all. Y'all live in a world that y'all want to be, oh, well, nah, women don't do that these days. I'm not cooking. How many women don't know how to cook? Y'all need to stop that dumb ass shit. That's the reason you ain't got no damn body. How the fuck you a woman and you don't know how to cook? What the fuck you eat? That's stupid. Selfless abundance. It says true abundance is when your cup overflows, allowing you to give generosity to others. When your energy is no longer consumed with self-survival and personal maintenance, you will be positioned to help in a selfless way. You over here spending all your money on hair, nails, and all of that dumb shit when you got a spiritual contract. You need to be learning how to cook. Y'all know these dumbass young girls? I ain't got to learn how to cook when you ain't going to get no king either. Because you think that man want to work all day and spend all his money on takeout? Fuck no. Real kings are logical. That man is not, my king going to take me to one expensive meal every so often and got money, y'all. They frugal as fuck. They are not going to spend their money, not no real king. Y'all be meeting these little ass boys that be trying to false on y'all ass, taking you to restaurants that they cannot afford because a real man is not going to eat out every day. That's stupid. And he ain't got time to cook, which means your ass need to know how to cook because that's stupid. Give me one more 5D. What's taking place in the 5D? All right, give me one more in the summertime. Ooh, two of them came out, y'all. All right, y'all. We talked about this. That keep coming out though. That's it, y'all. The masculine. The masculines are now understanding that they've had this slave programming, y'all. That's slave programming. It is, y'all. See, masculine deals with the slave programming. You are becoming passionately aligned. I actually like this, y'all, because this is coming up under the summertime. So for you right now, y'all, we are in the summer, right? Summer solstice is coming up, y'all. When is the summer solstice? Ain't it like June 21st or July something? Somebody tell me the summer solstice date. All right, because you are being passionately aligned, divine feminine. The universe supports work that brings joy, meaning, and fulfillment. See, you over here felt like you had to give up everything for your family. Okay, this is the message for the divine feminine. Your conflicting desires, you felt like you had to choose between your family and your passions and what it is that you desire. And whether that's your external family or your own children, right? You had to commit to what it is that you wanted for yourself. When you stabilize that, now in the summer, you're being passionately aligned with your heart, y'all. This is heart chakra energy. Let me tell you, y'all know I always ask God every week about my thumbnails for the week. And God told me to create one that was a yin yang balance, the black and white. So if y'all notice the thumbnail for the premiere of this, right? It was a black and white. It's going to be that way all week. God said use that thumbnail all week because there's an alignment that's taking place in the masculine and feminine collective, right? And the divine feminine, you're becoming more passionately aligned, right, with what it is that you desire. See, the universe supports work that brings joy, meaning, and fulfillment to your life. And when the divine feminine is working in jobs or in relationships and things that do not align with her passion, then she is not fulfilling her destiny. So when she becomes aligned with her passions, it now allows the abundance, y'all. Let your passions guide your path and have faith that the rewards will follow. What is this doing to the masculine? It's tearing down this slave programming, y'all. It's tearing down this slave programming. What is the slave programming, y'all? It says patterns of powerlessness and self-limitations have been ingrained in you through societal conditioning. Allow yourself to break free from the mental chains, y'all, that keep you bound to what others expect or believe. It is men in the masculine collective, in my masculine collective, y'all, that still struggle with the slave programming of what society said. If you are spiritual like me, I can guarantee you, your man over here talking about, but they say that ain't right. But they say you shouldn't read cards. But they say that ain't of God. But they say, ain't nobody giving a fuck about what they say. Nobody cares about that, y'all. That is why certain men who are conditioned that way, God send them right on our way. They do. They send them right on up to a high priestess, divine seer bitch, right? To scare the bejesus out of them. Why? Because they need the bejesus scared out of them. Because they have been conditioned to believe that God is a man, that Jesus is a man, that women are beneath them. These are traditional ass men that do not respect the sovereignty of women. So God said, all right, I'm going to send your ass over here to one who finna read your ass backwards and forwards and still love you. Still has her heart open to you. Still sees you. Y'all, that's all it is. See, real seers, your person like this, they got a whole slave programming, y'all. It be a whole slave programming. And God knows that you understand self-fulfillment. See, a woman like me, I understand self-fulfillment. My king is very traditional. Great granddaddy was a pastor, all that dumb shit. We don't even talk about what we believe because I don't give a fuck what he believes. I don't. I asked my king one time. I said, what is it that you see that I do? He said, oh, you kind of like a preacher. I said, great. That's all I needed to know. I don't ask about no other shit. I don't give a fuck about what you think about what I do. That's all I want to know. As long as he didn't say no dumb shit. He said, no, you kind of like a preacher. I said, all right, thank you. That's all I needed. I don't give a fuck about nothing else, y'all, because I know his family tells him all kind of shit. Child, I'm probably all kind of witches according to them. Nobody give a fuck about that, y'all. So let's talk about the 3D, y'all. Yeah, y'all are kindred spirits. Say that at the bottom of the deck. See, the thing about a real soul union is this, y'all. People can say whatever they want. Soul recognizes soul, y'all. And that's why you never have to Be weary of your spiritual beliefs, y'all, because I'm seeing April now. April is one of my collective. Y'all love April. April does Reiki, and she used tuning forks, right? Her husband ain't Trey, y'all. Shout out to April and Trey, y'all. I love them. They are the cutest couple, y'all. These are divine unions, y'all. Her damn husband went to high school together, but they were in separation. She married somebody, he married somebody. They came back together. Now they've been married 13 years, y'all. And April started doing Reiki and tuning forks. At first, Trey ass was like, "The fuck you got going on here?" Now he be talking about, "Baby, tune me up." He be talking about, "Baby, tune me up." Where the forks at, baby? He say, I'm feeling off, baby. Tune me up. Y'all ain't gotta be scared of that shit, y'all. If that man is for you, he is gonna love your quirky shit. But he has to get to the point where he understands what you're doing isn't bad, y'all. And if this man got witches in his family, what they do is bad. But what you do is of God. And they gotta be able to figure out the difference. You ain't gotta stop what you're doing because they can't figure that out. Stop playing, y'all. You do not have to change who you are. I am never gonna hide who I am. As soon as me and my king got together, I sent his say, "Hey, babe, this what God say today, cards and all. Do you think I got time to hide what I do from someone that I love? That's stupid as fuck." So if you feel like you cannot be yourself, then that's not your person, y'all. Right? That's not your person. If you feel like you got to hide who you are, a kindred spirit, y'all, is this, right? Your divine feminine, your soul tribe, your divine masculine, whoever it is that God has for you, they gonna know you by your spirit, y'all. They don't care nothing about that other stuff. All right, let's see what's going on with this family healing in the 3D, y'all. All right, y'all. So there's some type of family healing, but let's see what's going on in the 3D. What is this energy in the 3D, y'all? Welcome to the live, y'all. I am the Lady Empath 1111, y'all. You got to double tap that screen, y'all, so that the thumbs up match. All right, the views. All right, somebody you expecting. Ooh, y'all. Okay, somebody got some ex drama, right? But the energy is different, y'all. So somebody, either you are physically expecting, because this is not the same energy, y'all. It's really not. So somebody ex is pissed off. Now, not everyone is physically pregnant in the collective, but what I'm hearing God say is you are pregnant with purpose, y'all. Like there is something that is going on with you and your family healing that has you fertile. Right, shit. Somebody, hey, shit, my daughter expecting, y'all. This might be my damn message. Shit, I just thought about it. Somebody, you can have a daughter that's expecting. Maybe you ain't expecting. I'm old as shit. I ain't having no babies, right? But somebody, whatever this is pissing somebody ex off. That's stupid as fuck, y'all. Somebody ex is pissed off. It says a new life is forming. Ready or not, this changes the vibe, the stakes, and the whole storyline. Say that shit, God. Somebody, you are expecting something that is changing your whole storyline. See, you healing your family, and that's causing some type of drama, either in your ex or your person. Take it how it resonates, y'all. This could be somebody you had a relationship with. Somebody you could, now maybe you married or you in a new relationship and you expecting, and your ex pissed off. Take it how it resonates, y'all. But you have healed something in your family, and it's pissing off exes, y'all. It's pissing off exes. That's what this is. That's crazy as hell, y'all. Is that somebody ex y'all done had the silence? I don't know what happened. Is that somebody ex y'all had the silence? Y'all stop playing miles apart, y'all. See, somebody, you feeling like you and your person right now are miles apart, but what's really taking place is a lot of family healing. See, we got to read the 5D and the 3D. See, in the 5D, we know God is healing both of y'all. Both of y'all, the masculine and the feminine collective, are going through family healing. In the 3D, it may feel like y'all are miles apart right now, y'all. It may feel like y'all miles apart, but there is some ex drama. It says the past didn't stay in the past. An old flame is reigniting chaos, stirring up drama, or still has emotional pull. Somebody ex doing white candle magic, y'all. I see a white candle burning on this desk, y'all. Somebody ex over here trying to Google spells and shit, y'all. I don't know what this bitch thinks she doing, y'all. But I don't know. This fool got candles or something going, y'all. And it says, even though you're physically apart, you're deeply emotionally entangled, y'all. Long distance love is never easy, but it is not impossible. See, somebody, you feel like you and your person miles apart right now, but honestly, God is showing both of you the people around you. Somebody, you're healing your own family healing, and because of that, you really getting to see the people around you. Somebody ex cutting the fuck up, y'all. Yeah, toxic ties, y'all. Y'all, let me tell you something, y'all. That'd be funny as hell. God be all up in people's business, y'all. So y'all know I blocked my ex on social, so I don't even know my crazy ex-husband. He's not. I block him on everything, y'all. And let me tell you why one of my God brothers called me yesterday, and he was like, "Man, sis, I know sometimes you don't be wanting to hear it, but I just got to tell you." And I said, "What's going on?" This man putting all over social media out that his next baby mama, he had a baby before we was divorced, y'all. Before our divorce was final, he had already had another baby. And I guess now this woman has seen that he's violent, because they're always violent. They don't change. Let's be clear. They do not change, right? So she won't let him see that baby because he's violent, right? So this fool done put all on Facebook, y'all. Now she won't let me, talk about her now. She won't let me see my baby because she say I'm violent. That shit be so toxic, y'all. So you got to understand, you don't even know what the hell be going on in people's lives. But God always shows it, y'all. Somebody has some ex drama going on. Now, that situation ain't had shit to do with me because I don't have anything to do with him. But that could be somebody's situation, y'all. Right? You don't even understand that there is some drama and some toxic ties going on while you and your person are at this distance right now. And you don't even understand. It says this isn't a victim villain story. It's a messy entanglement, child, where both sides are contributing to the destruction. Why? Because this man probably fighting with her, y'all. The only time exes, or this is you, if there is no engagement on it, y'all, meaning that if you don't engage, see, I don't have any toxic ties with anybody. Why? Because I don't engage with any exes. Not now one. There is not a single fucking ex that I engage with. Why? Because that's stupid. It ain't shit I gotta say. Because we have kids together don't mean shit. You do not have to engage with exes. If your kids got phones, get their asses a phone. But people who do not cut that tie and they still engage with these people, they do. Y'all arguing, y'all fussing, you keep letting her lower your vibration because she keep triggering you, and now you were contributing to the destruction. Somebody had to realize that they were contributing to the destruction of what was going on with their ex, because they would not just cut this bitch off and shut up about it. Stop talking to people, y'all. You contribute to it when you continue to feed it. And just because you got an ex that won't let go, don't mean you got to feed that energy. And people will feed the energy of the ex. What is that? Well, I got to go get the kids. You ain't got to talk to that bitch. Well, I got to know the fuck you don't. Right? You don't have to feed the toxicity, y'all. Somebody was feeding the toxicity of their ex, and now they seeing it, y'all. Somebody sees it because they're healing now, though, right? So you got to think family healing is out here. Let's get two more of these, and then we'll clarify these two over here. Let me get two more, Spirit. All right, yeah, loving yourself. What did I tell you, y'all? Self-care. This is the masculine. See, the masculine now has begun to love himself. Remember, the masculine energy is in self-care. The feminine energy is in self-love. So I love it, y'all. Like, both are focusing on self. And because both are focusing on self, the masculine can see everything, y'all. See that? I stop playing. Men got to learn how to love themselves. When they love themselves, they see people around them. This motherfucker see who this is. It says loving yourself is the ultimate romance. Invest in you. Grow, glow, and get to know how great you really are. See, there is a masculine who begins to feel low energy, depleted, and needed cleansing, y'all. This is a man who simply wants time alone so that he can recharge and retreat. This man done seen a lot, y'all. That's what God just said. Yep. Right now, there is a misunderstanding between you and this masculine. Why? Because wedding day is here, y'all. Stop playing. I told you, I saw somebody's wedding, but y'all are standing there alone. So if this is your message, please do not go plan some wedding when you need. I don't give a fuck. You have 5,000 people at this wedding, but you and this man, y'all need to stand there alone. Because shit, I just heard, because we got it out the mud together. Say that shit, God. Somebody, you got it out the mud together. And what is taking place right now is that your masculine is actually being misunderstood. This masculine is going through all this damn drama in their life, and they really don't want you to be involved because y'all share an energetic field. And because y'all share an energetic field, you will feel their energy. This man is whole depleted. His energy is low. He needs to cleanse and he needs to recharge, y'all. Somebody is planning a wedding date. You shouldn't have nobody standing up there but you and him. You don't need a fucking bridesmaid crew. These motherfuckers ain't happy for you. Y'all dumb as fuck. If you think a bunch of single women are happy that you getting married and they got to pay for shit, y'all be dumb as fuck. That's that matrix ass shit. And then you got half these women up here hating on you, and you wonder why you can't even enjoy your wedding day. Because they hating on you, y'all. That's somebody's real story. Somebody, your last wedding day was ruined because you was trying to cater to every fucking bridesmaid versus your fucking husband. Hello. Somebody, this masculine has been greatly misunderstood. It says the real version never made it past the rumors, y'all. Now they're stuck defending what they never said. See, somebody, your masculine has been silent as hell. And now they feel like they need to come in and defend themselves, but they didn't say anything. So now it's like, how do I re-enter somebody's life? Say that at 8:38. Hello. 8 is manifestation. Somebody's manifesting this to come together. See, 3 is creation. 3 is creation. Somebody is manifesting for this to come together because this masculine feels misunderstood. Their silence is misunderstood. But they silent, y'all. It says, right? The real version never made it, y'all. You won't even really know this man is what God is saying. Like, what you know of him is only maybe 20% of who he is, because he is so damn silent because of the toxic ties and all of this stuff that has been taking place in the background. Now he wants to come in and show you who he really is, y'all. But he got to figure it out. That's what I'm hearing God say. I got wedding day here, y'all. It says there's a wedding going down from me to we, from uncertain to official, child. Everything feels so much more defined now. That's beautiful energy, y'all. Beautiful. And somebody's sitting here thinking about it, y'all. Somebody could live in an apartment or on a balcony. See how this man is sitting on the balcony? What he looking at, y'all? In the future, y'all, somebody really feels misunderstood right now because there was a lot of toxic shit going on with their ex in the background. But I feel like this man didn't tell you that because he's protecting you. Y'all are kindred spirits, y'all. Your masculine will always protect you from the dumb shit in the background. Always, y'all. Let's look at this family and conflicting desires on my feminine energy. That's all your masculine. What the heck you got going on, y'all? All right, so you got some type of conflicting desires on my divine feminine energy. So what is this? All right, queen. Sober life. Ooh, say that. All right, somebody, you got to stop drinking, child. That thing say sober life, whatever this addictive pattern is, y'all. Somebody, you got this. That thing says with no distractions or substances, y'all. See, sometimes for the divine feminine, it's not always substance. Sometimes it is, right? But sometimes it's the distractions. You will let everything in the world distract you from what it is that you're supposed to be building for yourself. For yourself, y'all. There are things that you are supposed to be building, y'all. That thing says sober life. That's a beautiful ass dove, y'all. Because it's creating some type of conflicting desires. You cannot say you want a man of God until you become a woman of God. You cannot say that you want a sober man until you become a sober woman. You cannot say that you want a man that has no distractions until you what? Get rid of your distractions. Divine feminine, you licking energy, and it's in your inner circle. That's why it's not coming together. Somebody, yeah, this is for my feminine. You leaking energy somewhere. You leaking energy. It's in your inner circle. God had to show you something. That's why you and your person hadn't come together either. See, it's not always just them, y'all. Why? Because the divine feminine controls union. The divine feminine controls union. So when you understand that the only reason you are not in union is because there's still something you need to see. Somebody, you leaking energy, and it's somebody a part of your inner circle. It says, notice where you may be unconsciously giving away your power through distractions. Y'all, fucking distractions is here again. With no distractions, y'all. 111 on the views. Somebody, it's a distraction. And it's somebody in your inner circle. You could be partying with this person, y'all. Party scene is out here as well. That's somebody's friend, y'all. Stop playing. That thing says, notice where you may be unconsciously giving away your power through distractions, worry, or unfulfilling relationships. Every small drain adds up, reducing your ability to manifest. And it's your inner circle. It says those who are closest to you can have a defining influence on who you are. As you clear your inner circle of stagnant energy, more aligned relationships will flow into your life effortlessly. Let me tell you something, divine feminine. I'm telling you right now, if you're looking at your circle right now and there are people around you who are not going in the direction that you are going, you damn well better believe God finna separate your ass. You damn well better believe it, y'all. You cannot be a divine feminine who is moving where God is telling you to go, and you look to your left and your right, and these people ain't doing shit, they don't want shit, they ain't going nowhere, right? So you gotta let it go, y'all. Like, if you are not aligned with people, because all you do is leak your energy to whoever these people are, because y'all are unaligned, y'all. And it's not a bad thing. It's just life. It's life, y'all. Leadership is real. Classism is real. Somebody got to lead, which means somebody is going to be ahead of everybody else. But if you look at your inner circle and the people that are in your inner circle are not changing their behavior, then God will absolutely separate and divide, y'all. Somebody, you leaking energy, and it's somebody to do with your inner circle, and it's causing distractions, y'all. It's causing distractions. Maybe somebody encouraging you to party and drink, y'all. I don't know. Take it how it resonates, y'all. Yes. Stop. Somebody. Family echoes. I'm telling you. The same shit. You and your person, y'all mirroring each other right now. Y'all are absolutely mirroring each other. Y'all. Old patterns. It's old family patterns, y'all. Somebody, you got some old family pattern too of keeping people damn around as distractions, y'all. Let me tell you something, y'all. When I was getting out, yeah, somebody, your wedding needs to be invite only. Sorry, y'all. I just saw this at the bottom of the deck. Y'all, because I'm telling you, commitment issues is in the reverse. This man want to marry you. That shit need to be invite only. All right? Somebody, I'm going to tell you now. Because with all of this family trauma out here, y'all shit need to be small as hell. People do not change, y'all. Do not now decide to either renew your vows, because I keep telling y'all I was hearing vow renewal. Like somebody, you and your person are going to renew your vows. Somebody else, y'all are going to get married, right? And I'm going to tell you, y'all, don't invite these people. Don't nobody give a fuck about these people. Why would you invite people to a sacred union between two people that done got this shit out the mud? Because y'all going through the same shit, y'all. Family echoes. Old family patterns may be playing out in your love life. Until those echoes are healed, they'll keep repeating through new faces. You repeating the same patterns, y'all. Both of y'all are. Divine feminine, you need to sober up. Because I'm going to tell you something. A divine feminine who is not sober, you cannot operate, y'all. God cannot speak. Oh, because I'm seeing Leandria Johnson, y'all. All right, somebody, your name Leandria or Andrea. J could be someone's initials. Leandria Johnson. She is a great woman of God, y'all. But that damn woman can't stay sober for shit. And you cannot tell me that you believe in God and you can't stay sober. I don't understand it, y'all. You cannot be a woman of God, take your ass to rehab 17 and a half times and still don't stay sober. Somewhere you are not addressing your trauma, because trauma is what you're trying to numb. And if you are trying to numb your trauma, you need to heal that shit. I just saw a powerful thing with her, a reel with her and Tasha Cobb singing this song. Every time Leandria Johnson sings, y'all, she break down and start crying on the stage. Why? Because she is unhealed. That's the same thing with damn Fantasia. Until Fantasia got that shit together, every time Fantasia sang, her ass laid out on the damn floor. You can't even minister to people because you laid the fuck out. What does that mean? You need to heal. Shit, you need to heal. You cannot be over here trying to pour into people when you are unhealed, because all God do is gut punch your ass every time you open your mouth. Every time that woman open her mouth with a real woman of God with her, shit me. When Tasha Cobb open her mouth and start singing, Leandria hit the damn floor. Why? Because Tasha Cobb a woman of God. Stop playing. Every time I open my mouth, y'all get to crying. Why? Because you got unhealed trauma. It's okay. It's okay. That's the shedding, right? That's for you to understand. God damn, something she's saying is hitting my ass. Because it's a gut punch, y'all. And it's a gut punch where God can say, hey, right? Get that shit together. Address it. Because let me tell you, Leandria, get her ass up off the floor and go to the bar. That is stupid as fuck. God done just sat your ass up here on this platform. You crying and you calling out to God because you know your ass can't stay sober. But soon as you finish dealing with God, you go to the bar. You ain't trying. That's stupid as hell. You got to heal that shit, y'all. Somebody, it's a family echo. Somebody, your whole fucking family are alcoholics. They all alcoholics. But it's okay, y'all. It's okay. Right? Let me tell you, my twin brother is an alcoholic, y'all. I do not pull no punches. If you show up in my life, I'm going to tell your story, right? Because I tell my own. My brother is an alcoholic, but my brother grew up with my father. I didn't grow up with my daddy. I grew up with my grandma in church. So I didn't drink. I barely drink now. Right? I'll have a few drinks, but primarily I drink wine. My brother and my sister both ended up being alcoholics. Now, my sister done delivered that shit, and she is a great spoken word artist. Matter of fact, I need to have her on the Discord. Yeah, I just thought about that. One of my sisters, my stepsister, is a great spoken word artist, y'all. She is phenomenal at that shit. right? So you got to understand, y'all. But her and my brother both struggle. My brother's still struggling. 50 years old. He's still struggling. Because that's a family echo of what the fuck he saw. He got to figure that shit out. Not me. I don't give a fuck. Somebody say, do you care? No. Fuck no. I don't care. Get your ass to rehab and figure that shit out. I told your ass that shit a million times. I don't give a fuck. Shit, 848, y'all. Eight is manifestations. 4 is stability. I ain't got time for somebody else's addiction. That's dumb as fuck. Somebody, that's your brother. I didn't give a fuck. That is my twin brother. And if I done told you to get that shit together a million times and you don't, that ain't got shit to do with me, y'all. Somebody, you need to sober up. You need a sober life. Because all that is a fucking family echo. Stop playing, y'all. Same mistake. Hello. What did I say? The same mistake, yeah. Same, y'all. Same mistakes. That's all you're doing, y'all. Is creating the same mistakes of your family. Different faces, same fallout. And then you date the same people. And then you commit yourself to the same people. All of it is a pattern, y'all. A cycle. And somebody now, you are setting your own family foundation. Y'all look, love lesson. God said, pull that one right off the top that's sticking up. Love lesson. So for the divine feminine, you really learn a lot of lessons when it comes to love, when it comes to spiraling, emotions, heart. Right? It says, don't let a history of failed relationships get you down. Somebody, every time y'all break up, you start drinking again. Every time something happens, you start drinking again. God cannot, that's emotional baggage, y'all. Or you start some type of destructive pattern of behavior. Somebody is dating apps. Damn. I heard somebody swiping left and right. Why the fuck you on an app? How the fuck you think God finna send you your person on an app? That's stupid as fuck. It's stupid. Can it happen? Yes. Does it happen for most people? Absolutely not. Gather the lessons, y'all, and ditch the baggage. Because somebody, it's like every time a love, something goes wrong, you want to walk away. And then you get to swiping. You don't even trust God. Y'all, God said, look at the bottom of this deck. That's why you and your person, somebody, you kick this man out. Every time you get mad, you say, get out. Sharing space in the reverse. Sharing space in the reverse. You every time something go wrong, you walking away or you trying to put him out. These are love lessons, y'all, because it's destructive ass behavior of the divine feminine. You ain't gonna never solidify no union if you putting that man out every week. He don't trust you. He don't trust you. You try to put him out every chance you get. And then you talking about why he cheating on me. Because he don't trust you. He don't feel safe with you. He fucking her as a backup to make sure because you gonna put him out at any moment. Y'all stop playing. Why he won't be faithful to me? Why he still talking to people? Because he's a peasant, number one. And because he's not safe. He feels like you finna put him out. So guess what he do? Keep talking to the peasants in the background. Because the peasants in the background go absolutely let him come lay on their sofa. Better yet, in their bed. Stop playing. Right? So what you got to understand is if you are in a marriage or a relationship and you and your person live together and you threaten to walk away every other day or you're putting them out, that shit toxic as hell. Yeah. Somebody, you got to walk away and choose yourself. Right? Especially if you single or if this shit is toxic, y'all. Because somebody, it says walking away. Walking away isn't failing, y'all. It's choosing yourself. Somebody, you got to learn how to choose yourself. Going viral just fell out the bottom of the deck, y'all. All right, let's clarify this last one before we get into career, y'all. All right, so the mutual energy right now is timing. All right, the mutual energy, y'all, is timing. So there is something coming together. I told you the divine feminine here, you are now being passionately aligned with your heart. See, somebody, you had to release the toxic attachments because they was holding on to your heart. Y'all, look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. God say, look at that. Beautiful. Look at all that green, y'all. That's your heart chakra, right? So somebody, you had to become more aligned with what it is that you really need in your heart, y'all. It's your heart. I love it, y'all. And somebody, you had to release the toxic ties. That's what a sober life means, y'all. A sober life means that somebody, you could have had to walk away from a bad marriage or something, y'all. But the universe is supporting you and bringing it together. And now, okay, so I want to get 2 for divine feminine and then 2 for slave programming for masculine. All right, give me 2 for the divine feminine who is passionately aligned at this point. Give me 2 for passionately aligned with the divine feminine energy. Damn, I said 2. All right, we got 4. All right, I got blocked. Say that shit. Y'all, I'm telling you, that damn invite only came out, y'all. Somebody, you started blocking motherfuckers so that you can get passionately about. Your energy has become invite only. If I do not invite you into my energy, your ass can't come. Somebody, you have become passionately aligned. That means invite only, y'all. That thing says the real action isn't happening in public. Behind the scenes, the inner circle's already been chosen. What was this, y'all? See, I'm telling you, divine feminine, when you stop leaking your energy in this inner circle, God is now sending you your own inner circle. You had to block some people, y'all. Say that shit, divine feminine. You had to block some people. It says it stings to be blocked, but try not to take. Somebody, you told people, look, don't take it personal, but I'm about to block your ass because I ain't got time, y'all. You begin to understand that people were pulling on your energy because, y'all, stop playing, because you are finna walk into some type of status, y'all. See, that thing says status symbol and platonic passion. Y'all, these are platonic relationships. This ain't your divine masculine. These are friends, platonic, y'all, platonic relationships. And now you are walking into some type of status. I told y'all going viral fell out and I put it back in the deck, y'all. Somebody, you are walking into a status of substance, and the people around you, they just can't go, y'all. It says platonic. Yeah, you didn't see it coming, y'all, but your heart is waking up to something deeper. And the line between friend is blurry, y'all. It's blurry. Somebody, it's your status. Somebody got a badass bag. I like this purse. Somebody, you like purse and shoes and shit. Somebody, you got on red pumps today, right? But you realize that you were making the same mistakes too when it comes to even friends, y'all. You will choose the same raggedy job, the same raggedy friends, the same raggedy men. You will do all of that, y'all, until you begin to align. Now, the divine feminine, you have absolutely aligned your energy. You started blocking certain people around you, and now your status is changing, y'all. Somebody, your status changing from single to married, or in a relationship to marry, y'all. Yeah, look, big break. Big break is at the bottom of the deck. Let me see what's going on with this slave programming for the masculine then. All right, what's slave programming for the masculine? All right, y'all, after I clarify this, I'm going to get you maybe a few oracle messages from your person, and then we're going to do your career. All right, what's slave programming for the masculine? What's slave programming on the masculine energy? Ooh. Girl, stop playing, y'all. Dirty laundry. I could never make it up. Dirty laundry, y'all. I mean, Kelly Rowland. Dirty laundry, y'all. Y'all know that song is when Kelly Rowland was being abused, and she didn't even tell, like, Beyonce, like, nobody knew what was going on, and then it began to leak out, y'all, because now I'm hearing the lyrics to Dirty Laundry, y'all. Kelly Rowland, Dirty Laundry. That is very significant, y'all. Somebody's shit is being washed, though. I'm seeing a washroom now, y'all. Somebody, this masculine is being cleansed. God got his ass in the fire, and now he finna put his ass in the washing machine. It says they thought they buried it deep, y'all, but old messes have a way of resurfacing, and this one's messy enough to leave a stain. Y'all, I told you, there is a divine masculine who going through this ex-ass drama because he had this slave-ass programming. Ain't no telling what the fuck karma he done built up, y'all. Somebody done built up a hell of karma, and now God had to guess that fiery furnace, y'all. Who was that? Who was in the fiery furnace? The Hebrew boys? Somebody, all three of your person got burned up. The Hebrew boys, y'all. Who is that? Meshach, who is it? Meshach and Abednego. Y'all, we grew up, we used to call them a Billy Goat. Y'all know, y'all used to say, what is it? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Right, but we used to say, and a Billy Goat. Somebody, this man Dirty Laundry is coming out because he had this slave ass programming. Yeah, look, he trusted a friend, y'all, that he wasn't supposed to trust, or his ex friend done said something. What is this? What's trusted friend in Dirty Laundry? What's trusted friend in Dirty Laundry? Oh, on the floor, y'all. God damn, that car flew way over there. Yeah, bad timing, y'all. Bad timing. Somebody seeing something, y'all. It says the universe isn't pushing you, it's protecting you. I told you. What did I say, divine feminine? The silence is your protection right now. Because there's some shit going down, y'all. That thing says the universe isn't punishing you, it's protecting what isn't fully aligned yet. Y'all are not aligned yet, y'all. What's truly meant for you won't miss you. And that's what you got to remember, divine feminine. You cannot come into physical grounded union. And when I say physical, mean half my people are with people, y'all. The people who follow me are either in union and married. Some of y'all are single, but many of y'all are with y'all person and you just can't ground it, right? That means it's in and out. Some days y'all good, some days y'all bad, sometimes y'all close, sometimes y'all not, right? But what God is showing you here is that this isn't punishment, y'all. What's truly meant for you will never miss you. Somebody, your person is being aligned. Because they had to get rid of the slave ass mentality and who they was trusting, y'all. Somebody, your friend got, ooh, say that shit. Your masculine has a friend, look, aligned future. Aligned future. I'm telling you, y'all are coming into alignment. But what's taking place right now is a conversation because there has been a trusted friend who has been pulling the strings, y'all. Yeah. See, your masculine was once a cheater, y'all. And whoever this friend is, they trusted this friend. But this friend was trying to keep them in that low vibrational energy, y'all. That thing says once a cheater. And whoever this damn drama queen is in the background is chasing some type of clout. So that's why Divine got you like this. Divine got you like this. Don't nobody care. Like you over here top down. Beautiful as fuck, y'all. Because whatever this is, it is bad timing right now. Somebody got a drama queen in their life that's chasing clout. And this masculine cheated on this person, y'all. Everybody got to get their karma, y'all. This person ain't cheating on you. They cheated on this ex. Because this is what God is telling me, y'all. This person is not who they used to be, right? History has a habit of repeating itself when accountability is missing, right? See, you have held this masculine accountable for their behavior. But there is a feminine in the background who is having this whole argument. Your masculine got a goddamn friend that they was trusting. This friend been pulling all types of strings, y'all. It says it's not what you know, it's who you can control. And let me tell you, y'all, these trusted ass friends that know you was fucking around on your baby mama will always hold that shit over your head. You was cheating on your ex-wife, he always gonna remind you of that shit, y'all. So there is a masculine who got some friend that's always reminding him of his past, trying to control his future. That's a message for somebody. And don't, Deja. All I heard was, yep, and I ain't reaching out. And don't. There is nothing you need to do about this, y'all. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock on the dot. 9 is wisdom. Somebody you could be a life path 9. Don't. You ain't got to reach out about none of this, y'all. If this is your story, you protect it. Walk through the grass, child, because you got what's coming to you, y'all, regardless, right? You got what's coming to you. This is a masculine who had to see something about what? Their inner circle. Why? Because so did you, y'all. Everyone that goes through an awakening has to be able to see their inner circle. Because if you do not, you will allow these people to stay around what God has put together. Now you are in a covenant union with all of these nasty, evil ass people. And all y'all want to do is what? Fall in love, y'all. That thing says falling in love. All y'all wanted to do was this, fall in love, right? Whether they saw it coming or not, the heart's getting involved and it's getting deep fast. The more, this is more than a fling. See, somebody, your whoever this friend is for your masculine told them to keep that shit on the surface. It's just a fling, y'all. This man done fell in love. Now they over here fussing with people, y'all. Toxic. It says the way you're speaking to each other is causing harm, not healing. Words have energy, and right now they are wounding. And I'm gonna tell you, y'all, anytime your masculine talk to you and he seems a little mean and cold, it's because he been arguing with a bitch in the background, y'all. And whether the bitch is his family or his ex or a bitch he fucking, I don't know, right? But when he starts talking to you like that, it's because of the energy that he's projecting because of whatever been going on in the background, y'all. That's why you can't be around them when this kind of shit going on, because they will say shit to hurt your feelings, y'all. So somebody been arguing with somebody in the background, and then you get a message and you over here talking about the fuck going on. Honeymoon phase, y'all. Stop playing. Somebody, this shit coming together. God said just stay in the back, y'all. Why? Because the summer is here, y'all. The timing card is summer. And it says what? This is the beginning. Beautiful, euphoric, and full of potential. Let it unfold, but don't ignore the details beneath the romance. Don't ignore it, y'all, because your person finna come back in, is what I heard God say. And I don't want you to ignore, right, what's been going on at all, right? You got to pay attention, y'all, because this person has to take accountability and apologize, y'all. See, it has been bad timing because he been dealing with all this shit in the background, y'all, but so have you, right? You had to go through your own inner circle, y'all. And a lot of times, let me tell you something, Divine Feminine. When you begin to cut people off, your man will look at you like you stupid. Why you cutting people off? Why she ain't got no friends? Something must be wrong with her. Until he see the same shit you had to see, they will judge the fuck out of you, y'all. Thank you, love. Thank you, Omar. Your masculine will judge the fuck out of you when you begin to cut your mama off, cut your sisters them off, cut motherfuckers off. They looking at you. Something must be wrong with her. She crazy. She just don't talk to her mama. She just don't talk to nobody. Nah, they doing the same damn thing. Stop playing, y'all. People be judging the fuck out of the chosen when you start standing up for yourself. And they think, damn, she ain't got no friends. When I met her, she had all these people around. Now ain't nobody around. Damn, she don't talk to her mama then. She don't talk to nobody. What's wrong with her? Now his ass see. Stop playing, y'all. Somebody see this trusted ass friend. Look, because that's called growth. Say that shit, God. That's called growth, y'all. Your ability to cut people off means that you done grew the fuck up, y'all. Somebody is growing too, just like you are. Thank you, love. Somebody is growing. Thank you, Yellow Rose. Yeah, because they see the same thing that you see, y'all. Everybody, all of the chosen have to be able to see the people around you who are keeping you stuck. You have to be able to see it, y'all, because if you don't, you will keep low vibrational people around you. Somebody is growing, y'all. It says, I am changing how I do things for the better. For the better, y'all. That's what growth is, y'all. Growth changes you. Growth say, fuck no, I can't keep these toxic people around me, y'all. It's called independence. Independence. Your person is actually learning how to enjoy their independence, y'all. It says, I want my freedom to be my own person right now. This person tired. It says despair. I am so lost. How did we get to this situation? Your person don't even understand what's going on, y'all, because they sat here. They got friends that's airing out all of their damn dirty laundry, yelling and screaming and fussing at people in the background. Somebody in their ear talking about once a cheater, always a cheater. So now your person even asking themselves, can I be faithful to the collective? Can I be faithful to the collective? Can I be the man that the collective needs me to be, y'all? Somebody is asking themselves that. But you got to stop listening to the fucking drama queens that's telling you you can't, y'all. That's all it is. These exes be chasing. All they want is you back, y'all. The ex always wants them back, because when you begin to understand that he is about to be a whole star with her, they always want them back, y'all. And these men don't understand that. It's so fucking frustrating, y'all. It is. They do not understand that that ex is always going to want you back when you go over there to your divine feminine and you walk into your kingdom, y'all. And now all of a sudden she wants you back. She ain't want your ass when you ain't have nothing. Matter of fact, she took everything away from you. And now you go over here to a divine feminine who is now spoken life into you. And now you want to go back to Lodabar? Take your ass back to the desert if you want to. Because that's what it is, y'all. They do. They sit their asses over there, especially if they got kids and shit. Maybe I should go back. I'm doing better now. Maybe I should go back. I'm doing better. Why the fuck you doing better? Because you got a queen, dumbass. Because you found this woman who has spoken life. Because now I'm seeing, what was the movie, y'all, with Martin? I think it was Martin that ain't have no teeth or nothing. And then what's her name? Tasha is her real name. Right? I forgot what the character is. And she done went and took this man to the dentist, got him all fixed up and shit, pouring all her queen energy into this motherfucker. And the first thing he want to do is go back to the hood with an ex. Child, please. That's why you leave their asses in the hood, y'all. You can't take a motherfucker out the hood that don't want to come out. You can't. Gina, yes, somebody your name Gina, right? You cannot take a motherfucker out the hood that don't want to get out. You just got to stay protected in the palace. Let that peasant be out there with the peasants. And when that motherfucker realize that these peasants stink, that these peasants don't want you around, that these peasants want to keep you with them, they'll come back, y'all. This is a motherfucker that wanted to be with the peasants. So leave his ass with the peasants, y'all. And when he realized that a queen is a queen and a peasant is a peasant, there is a distinct difference. There is a distinct difference. But you got to let them motherfuckers see the difference. So what does that mean, queen? Don't come off your throne. Do not come off your throne. Be the fucking queen that God called you to be. Matter of fact, turn the fucking heat up, right? Make your fucking glow around this world, because your glow will always separate the phony ass people. Just because you can put on a collar and take a picture don't make you a pastor, a preacher, an evangelist. None of that shit, y'all. Don't no real chosen one wear no title. Nobody gives that fuck shit. Oh, I'm evangelist so-and-so. Who the fuck cares? Nobody cares when your life is shitty what your title is, y'all. And people will look at people's titles. Oh, my grandma an evangelist. Oh, my mama a prophetess. Oh, my auntie a pastor. What the fuck does that mean? Y'all look at people's titles and think that mean any goddamn thing. Anybody can wear a fucking title. What does your life say? Stupid. Yeah, your masculine need time to heal, y'all. Yeah, confused as fuck. It says, I need time to heal, but I don't know how long it'll take to heal. I am confused, right? I still feel connected to you, and I don't know why. This motherfucker over here trying to figure it out, y'all. They trying to figure it out because they got fucking drama queens, raggedy ass preacher people in their family, all kind of dumb ass shit, y'all. And because of that, this man feel like he ain't enough. Not enough, y'all. Somebody feel like they ain't enough because they lack the confidence because the people around them tell them they ain't shit. Anytime a man is told several times that he ain't shit, ain't gonna be shit, you just like your daddy, you a pussy ass nigga, all of this stuff, y'all, that is real. Real. I have heard mothers call their sons dumb shit like that. And then you wonder why you got confidence issues. It's because your mama beat the shit out of your confidence. And all you doing is staying around family who is absolutely never going to make you feel like you're enough. Why? Because as long as you feel low, you're going to be with them. Dummy. Dummy. As long as they keep making you feel like you ain't enough, then you will stay in poverty and lack with them, y'all. That's all it is. When you deal with family who are insistent upon keeping you stuck with them, how do they do that? By the advice they give you. Don't do that. Don't move. You shouldn't move. What? You just gonna stay in this little podunk ass city? Why would you want to move? We all been here all our lives. No fucking wonder you ain't got shit, because you been there all your life. And then y'all listen to these people who ain't got shit. You shouldn't think bigger than we are, right? You shouldn't want more for yourself. You should just want to stay here and be po broke and disgusted with us. What's wrong with that? Collected? That's what y'all want, right? That's what they want, y'all. They want you to stay po broke and disgusted with them. And as long as they can keep you in that low vibrational energy, they can control you. Somebody, you got a masculine being controlled by his environment. I don't know what to tell you, love. Let me get to y'all career, y'all. This man is being controlled by his entire environment. Why? Slave programming. Slave programming says stay around people because they need you. As long as they need you, you will always feel needed. She don't need you. That's slave programming, y'all. That is the plight of the masculine and the feminine. Black people on this earth. Now, I'm black. Anybody else, if that's your plight, hey, it could be the plight for everyone. All I know is the black people plight. And I know that is absolutely a fucking plight of men. Because a man will look at a woman who is doing good for herself. Say that shit at 9/11, right? A man will look at a successful woman, right? Kyra, me, all of us, y'all. We are successful ass women. Successful, educated fucking women. And men will look at us with their slave ass programming and say, she don't need me. So I'll stay over here and take care of my mama, sister, cousin, brother, them because they need me. Not understanding that that is the separation consciousness that the world wants. They want y'all to stay separated. They don't want him to be home and build a whole family and a foundation of his own. Him to stay and take care of all of these people who always made bad decisions because they didn't want more. The reason your mama ain't got more is because she didn't want more. The reason your grandma ain't got more is because she don't want more. The reason your mama, sister, cousin, all of these fucking people have nothing is because they didn't want it. But you want it. But you gonna let them take it away? That's stupid. Somebody, you finna let your family take away what God has ordained for you. And that shit's between you and God. That shit's between you and God. Because that's dumb as fuck. You think I'm finna miss a blessing that God got for me because I give a fuck about family? Fuck that, y'all. When I realized my family was sabotaging me and I'm signing contracts that I'm signing right now, fuck no, my mama couldn't be standing next to me. Fuck no, my sister can't be standing next to me. You think I give a fuck? They monitoring their asses probably be watching me now. I don't give a fuck. I know what God is doing in my life. And you won't stand next to me when you ain't never tried to help me out of none of this shit. I done had to get it out the mud. And you think we give a fuck about motherfuckers that's standing next to us? Fuck no. I'll stand alone before I stand with a snake. Hello. Y'all be afraid to stand alone. I don't give a fuck. It's wonderful up here. I get all the air and breeze by my goddamn self. You get all the air, all the breeze, child. You ain't got to share your blessings with nobody. A man or a woman that stands alone means that guess what? All blessings are yours. The fuck we care about people, y'all. The fuck we care about people. Don't nobody care about that. They don't care nothing about you. When your ass was getting it out the mud, ain't nobody ask you for help. Ain't nobody say, hey, can I help you with your children? Hell no. And the woman, ain't gonna go there. Never mind. Right? Hey, can I help you? No, you got it all together. You don't need help. You don't need no help. Right? So guess what? At the point you realize that you don't need help, then you are okay doing that shit by your goddamn self. Why? Because now you ain't got to split the profits with no goddamn body. Say that shit, God. Hello. Let's get to your career reading, y'all. All right, y'all. I am the Lady Empath 1111, y'all. I'm live every morning at 7:15. I'm getting ready to do career, and then I will be out of here, y'all. All right. Back tomorrow morning at 7:15. I am delivering personal readings today, y'all. I had to take a little break last week. I was exhausted in my energy, but I am feeling much better. All right, I got some rest all weekend, y'all. I ain't never done that. I've been sleeping off and on all day. Friday, Saturday and Sunday, y'all, all day. All I did my live yesterday on TikTok, and I slept, right? I watched TV a little bit. I doze off. I wake up again, go outside for a little bit, get back in the house, doze off. I did that shit all day Saturday and Sunday, y'all, and it was amazing. So now, oh, child, let's go hit it, y'all. It's Monday. It's Monday, y'all. Ignore your email. Okay. Danica. Okay. Ignore your email. Okay. All right, y'all. And I know it is a few of you guys waiting on personal readings to come back. So they will start coming out today and tomorrow. All right, y'all know Tuesdays is my regular day anyway. So all readings will be delivered between Monday and Tuesday. All right, y'all, let's get into this career. All right, let's do career right quick, y'all. And then do not forget Thursday, y'all. Join us on the Discord. On Thursday, we have the conversation with the Divine Masculine. All right, any questions y'all ever wanted to ask your Divine Masculine and could not, all right, y'all can ask it. All right. Dream home. Ooh, dream home. All right, y'all. It says when you are living your best life every day, your dream home is your actual home. All right, somebody, and I hear that two ways, y'all. I feel like somebody you could be, if you're looking to buy a home, all right, you're finna get it. But I'm also hearing God say your dream home, the home you're in is your dream home, right? And that there are certain things that you can do at that home. It's because it says your dream home is your actual home. Somebody, you're not moving anywhere. And God had to tell me that, y'all. Like, I think about it a lot. Like, should I move? Should I stay in my... And God told me no. That this is your dream home. That you picked out this home for a reason. And whatever you do with it is yours, y'all. So I feel like that's a message for somebody. We're going to clarify that in a minute. All right, you know, we always do 4. All right, 4 career messages. Y'all can take these as a pick a card, or you can take it as one message. All right, training. All right, somebody, you could be a trainer, or you could be going into a new field of training. All right, it says you still have some new skills to acquire. So somebody, you could be in training. All right, it says before you can really advance to the next stage in your career. All right, so somebody, you could be training for something different, and you could be wanting a promotion, but you need to do more training. All right, we'll clarify that in a minute. All right, what else for the career? Thank you, love. All right, we have, fear of failure. All right, that keeps coming out, y'all. Y'all got to get out of that fear. All right, I think every time we pull this deck, either fear of failure or fear of something else comes out. All right, so right now, one obstacle, right? One obstacle or subconscious, right? So this is a subconscious block. Is fear. It says your fear of failure can be very crippling, especially when it keeps you from even trying. All right, give me one more. Ooh, empowerment. All right, empowerment is the key. All right, the key is your mindset shift. It says, are you ready to fully step, right, into your power and accept all the responsibility that comes with it? See, obligations is at the bottom of the deck, y'all. So somebody, you might have to kind of prioritize or reprioritize something. It says you have some prior contracts or commitments that still need to be fulfilled before you can completely move into the next stage of your journey. All right, so for somebody, you might have to look at some of the obligations you have right now. Let's clarify dream home. It says when you are living your best life every day, all right, your dream home is your actual home. I don't know, somebody, yeah, endings is in the reverse. All right, this is career, but I'm gonna tell you, somebody, don't move. You could be thinking about moving, y'all, but endings is in the reverse. And with dream home being out here, I'm hearing that it's not time to move. Like somebody, your dream home is exactly what it's supposed to be. Yeah, the fool. The fool is at the split, y'all, with the 3 of cups. I love it. Somebody, you are building a community where you live, and God is saying, no, you're not moving anywhere. Like you need to be where you are, especially if you're happy there. Now, I'm not talking to somebody who is miserable where you are. If you are happy, but you are considering moving for someone else, God is saying, fuck no. Fuck no. Don't do that shit. Not if you happy. It's different if you ain't happy, y'all. Yeah, I could never make it up. God said you're not moving. 8 of Wands is in the reverse. No, you're not going anywhere. Stop letting people, King of Swords. Especially if this is for a man, fuck no. I got the King of Swords and the Ace of Wands and the fucking Star. You're not going anywhere. You gonna stay right where you at, and his motherfucking ass is gonna come to you. This is very specific for somebody. I love that shit though. 919, God says no. You are in your dream home, and you are not moving for no motherfucking man. 8 of Wands is in the reverse. King of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the Star. God is guiding this, y'all. See, the King of Swords, I also can look at as a spirit guide. So God is guiding something. Ace of Wands and the Star, you ain't moving. That's a message for somebody. 9 is wisdom. 1 is a new beginning. See, God is giving a man wisdom. Let me tell you something, queens. Let's talk real talk, y'all. Real talk. If you are a queen, right, and you are more established in your home and your foundation, and then you have a king who is less established, right? Why the fuck would you give up what you got established to go move with somebody else who's not established? That's stupid. And if a man will let his ego get in the way of what God has established for the both of you, right? Because if the woman is established, you better believe God knew that when he made her established. So perhaps God wanted y'all ass to be established together. But for somebody, your dream home is your home, and you are not moving anywhere. You are the Star, the Ace of Wands. Don't move. I don't know who message that is. You ain't going nowhere. Look, 4 Wands is in the reverse. Don't do that shit. For some reason, God do not want you to do that. Damn, 4 Wands in the reverse. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles is in the upright. See, y'all have to work together on your terms, is what I heard God say. That's stupid. Okay, who is that? Yeah, Diva. Yeah, he wants me to leave. He says that it is his house. That's stupid, y'all. And that's a man's ego. If a woman is situated, especially if you have children, and the home is something that both of you guys can have together, a man that will have you leave your home because of his ego is not a man that you want to deal with, y'all, because that's stupid. Unless you can put me in a place better than where I am, then why the fuck would I leave where I'm at, y'all? That's dumb. So you gonna have to let people know that's your ego. Now let me tell you something. If you finna move me into a $1.2 million house, then I'll leave this $1 million house. Cause I'm not gonna leave my $1 million house to go to something for $450. That's dumb as fuck. So you gotta realize that be a man's ego. And I'm gonna tell you something, men. If you met a woman who is already established and owns her home, and you want her to move out because of your ego, then you ain't ready for no real woman, because that's dumb as fuck. Now, if you gonna put me in that 1.5, then let's do it. But if you want me to leave my shit to go live in some shit that's beneath what I got, that's dumb as fuck. Dumb as fuck. Ain't nobody doing that shit. That's a man's ego. I don't want to be in that house. He lived there. Fuck you and him. When a bitch done got her shit out the mud, done had to pay her own damn mortgage, done had to figure it out. Do you think we give a fuck about a man's opinion? Bitch, you pay this mortgage then. If it'll make you feel more of a man, then pay the fucking mortgage in the house she in. That's stupid. That is so stupid, y'all. That just pissed me off. That completely pissed me off. Because if you want to feel like a man, then pay her mortgage. Shit. Move your ass in the house, redecorate that shit however you want, and pay the fucking mortgage. Guess what? You own the house. You want to be put on it? Here you go. You can be put on the deed, motherfucker. You can be put on this motherfucking loan too if your ass won't. Right? But I'm not going to leave what God has blessed me with for a motherfucker's ego. That's stupid. I'm doing that dumbass shit. Anywho, all right, what's the training here? Somebody, you're training for something, or you need more training. What is this training? That pissed me off. Whose story is that? Godly. Because that's stupid, y'all. That's a male ego. I can't live in that house because her ex used to be there. Bitch, your ex was fucking you in your bed yesterday. Stop playing, dumbasses. Piss me off. Because men say dumb shit like that, y'all. I remember when I got married to my second husband. That motherfucker talking about, you need to buy new mattresses. Bitch, you buy new mattresses. If you worry about who the fuck I'm fucking on my mattress, then you pay for that shit. Because mattresses are expensive. Fuck you. You need new mattresses. You right. Buy it, bitch. You want a new mattress, then buy it, motherfucker. Pissing me off. Oh, goddamn money got me cussing people out. Stupid ass. Because that's that stupid ass shit men do. Right? Bitch, you go get your mattresses. When was the last time you got a new mattress? You done fucked 17, 20 bitches on this mattress. And you worry about my mattress. My mattress is a married woman mattress. Shit, I've been married twice. Ain't nobody fucking on my mattress. Not even me. Shit, right? So you gotta realize that shit be low vibrational as hell, y'all. If you are a woman god like me, you've been married 10, 12, 20 years. Most of us were married, y'all. And now we are divorced. We wasn't fucking nobody but this one man. So now you telling me the one woman that's only been with one man for the last 20 years, you want her to move all her shit, but you been fucking 20 bitches over these years, but you ain't got to do nothing? Shit me. Kiss my ass with that shit. Hello. The fuck we got going on here? That's how they be, y'all. That's stupid. Immature ass men. Anywho, training, y'all. So somebody, you need more training on investments. All right, somebody, you could be considering investments, which is crazy because my son asked me about investments yesterday and day trading. All right, but somebody, you need more training because I actually talked to my nephew the other day and he is a day trader and he just lost a hell of a lot of money, y'all. So I will say this, somebody, if you are considering day trading, you're going to have to, you need more training. See, training is here and investments, right? So it says investments made will have positive results, but you just need more training. All right. So this is your career reading, y'all. So if you're considering day trading or investments, it is something that you need to do. You just need to make sure you have more training. Why? Because right now is not the time, y'all. Yeah. Two of Swords is in the reverse, right? Now is not the time to really make any decisions about investments, y'all, because the money is so bad. Now, if you have money now to put into it, you absolutely want to put it in the market, but you don't want to trade anything. You will lose all your fucking money, y'all. You do not want to day trade right now. However, it is a good time to make certain investments if you can let it sit. That's called risk, right? So if you can accept the risk right now, then yes, you want to put your money into the market. You're going to lose money at first because the market sucks, but eventually everything turns, y'all. It does. That's called the cycle of life, y'all. That's the cycle of life. Yeah. So right now, though, look, the Wheel of Fortune. I love it, y'all. I said the cycle of life, y'all, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse came out. Yeah. So these are cycles, y'all, of investments. So you just got to understand the market. So somebody, if you are wanting to do investments in stocks or whatever, that's good. Just get more training now so that you know how to make the best decisions when it's time to invest again, y'all. Because right now it's not time. Yeah, 10 of Wands in the reverse. All right, right now the market is heavy. It is burdened. All right, and you don't want to do it. Yeah, 4 swords in reverse. I cannot make it up. Anxiety. All right, so get more training. All right, somebody, you need more training. Beautiful. Yep, the Chariot in reverse. I love it. That's why people don't like you to read cards, y'all. I done gave you a whole full out career. That shit is beautiful as the fuck. I love it, y'all. I'm talking about obstacles, right? The obstacle right now is training. The Chariot is in reverse, y'all. February 7th could be significant, 72 or 27. Right? So there is a burden right now, right? There is a burden. You need a CPA. You can't afford me, Naya. Y'all know I don't say that to be funny, y'all. Y'all know I don't want to do no damn work. Stop playing. I do not want to do no work. But no, for real, y'all, my firm, you could absolutely go to my firm, y'all. My girls are still working. I ain't working every day in the firm. All right, but I do have CPAs that work in my firm that are working. Y'all have to connect me on the work side. All right, y'all. But somebody, yeah, you need more training. That has been some type of obstacle, even if it's not investments, y'all. It's whatever your career is. Somebody, you just need more training. So right now, God is saying don't make any decisions because you are carrying a burden and there is some type of cycle of anxiety. So you just need more training because that could absolutely be leading to this as well, y'all. I told you this could be one message or multiple because we also have a fear of failure. So someone, you could have a fear of failure as well that you need to address. Working and watching, child. Working and watching. All right, so fear of failure, y'all. I want to see what this is. Give me one card on fear of failure. All right, what's this fear of failure? Oh, love. All right, y'all. Somebody, this could be something that you love, or this could be in love, because damn, love life is at the bottom too. Somebody, maybe you like somebody at work, y'all, and maybe you feel like it ain't gonna work. I don't know, y'all. It does say love affair though, so it says beware, love affairs at work rarely end well. Don't lose your mind. So I don't know, maybe you meeting somebody at work, y'all, and you feel like it won't work because y'all work together. That could be something that's still dealing with work, y'all. What is this energy? Yeah, 7 of Cups in reverse. So somebody, I feel like there could be some confusion at work too, though. I want to say this. It doesn't have to be a love affair, but this could absolutely be some type of work. You know how you have work husbands, work wives, work sisters, all these damn people that y'all work with. You know, I don't do that shit. I work by my goddamn self. I don't got time for people, y'all. Yeah, because 5 of Wands. Yeah. See, there's some type of conflict in somebody's job. And you maybe even want to move away from this job, y'all. But you got a fear of failure. But there's definitely conflict. Maybe you feel like you love the job, y'all. I don't know. But there is some type of decision that needs to be made because you're no longer happy. So you do need to be honest with yourself, Queen of Swords, that you need clarity, Ace of Swords, because you got to let that shit go. The Tower. Goddamn. All right, the Tower, y'all. So somebody, you got a fear of failure, but it may be time for you to get a new job, y'all. Something that maybe you actually love. Like maybe you falling out of love with your job, y'all, with love affair. Or shit, maybe you got somebody at the job that you used to sleep with and you don't want to see that motherfucker no more, y'all. So a lot of times you start little shit at work and you know you don't want to deal with that shit no more. Then you need to walk away because there is a 5 of Wands out here. Yeah, the Hierophant in reverse. Somebody, you got to walk away. You can't stay committed to something that you don't want to do anymore. And I feel like you committing yourself to whatever this job is because you have a fear of failure. But God is trying to show you clearly that if you don't release it, you're going to get fired. That's what the Tower is here. Stop playing with the Empress in reverse, with your raggedy ass boss that don't want you there no way. Hello. Somebody, you got a raggedy ass boss that don't even want you there. This is a feminine boss, y'all. And she's causing all kind of imbalances. And you ain't even making enough money with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You ain't even making enough money. You got a raggedy ass boss who fucking up your nervous system, right? Cycle. This is a cycle, y'all. So you got to move away, y'all. King of Pentacles. Somebody, you're going to have to release it. You're going to have to release it and let it go. And find something that empowers you. All right, let's get the last one. All right, the last one for career is empowerment. All right, it says, are you ready to fully step into your power and accept all the responsibility that comes with it? All right, y'all, somebody, it's empowerment is the key. Empowerment. All right, let's clarify. Who say that shit, God? Authority. Beautiful, y'all. Beautiful career readings. Beautiful, y'all. That thing, somebody, you finna step into empowerment. Yeah, help. I love it. Helping hand and independence. Public figure, y'all. So somebody, you finna step into the public, right? And you're gonna help people as some type of leader. Empowerment, y'all. You are an authority figure. It says take on the role of a leader and everyone will respect you. All right. Be self-confident. All right. So somebody, you're stepping into a leadership role. All right. Some type of position of empowerment and authority. So are you ready? God is saying, are you ready? Because that shit gonna bring you a lot of money. Say that shit, y'all. 9 of Pentacles. Thank you, Sharon. Whoever that message is for, that's gonna bring you a lot of money. You got to be ready for it, y'all. Are you ready to step into it? Because that shit gonna put you right into your independence, y'all. 9 of Pentacles. I'm telling you, that thing says public face. You finna help people publicly. A helping hand, y'all. How? To gain their independence. Because you do have many choices in this world. Y'all say that shit. Star power is right behind that. And it's all because of your transformation. See, somebody, you are now surprised at the transformation, right, that God has given you. Somebody, you looking at yourself. And now you seeing this powerful transformation within yourself. You are ready for the change. And because of that, God is going to transform your life. And you finna be a star, love. This is somebody's message because I know it's mine. I already signed my contract. I just ain't announced it. Shit me, right? You finna be a star, love. So whoever this message is, I'm gonna set my faith in agreement with your faith because we doing this shit. Hello? Surprise. All right, surprise transformation. Why? Because now there are no limitations. And this is what? In spiritual work and how you express yourself. Say that shit, God. That shit coming out back to back, y'all. I'm pulling it off the bottom of the deck. Somebody, there is no limitation. You released fear, doubt, and limitations. And because of that, you are now expressing yourself in a spiritual practice. And there are fast changes of opportunity, wellness, fitness, because you listened to the direction of God and you were flexible of what God was showing you, even when you didn't have the resources. You didn't have the resources, but you had ideas. And in those ideas, there is success. So God says, celebrate because you have been loyal. I heard, well done, my good and faithful servant. Loyalty. Well done, my good and faithful servant. You are fertile. And your social status is fucking changing. And money is never going to be a matter. Why? Because the money tree. You will get the fruits of your labor. Why? Because you are an alchemist. Say that shit, God. You are an alchemist. And every fucking dagger they threw at you, you took that shit like Magneto and sent that shit right back at they asses. And because of that, you finna walk in a star power. Say that shit, God. 3 of Wands. God say, get ready. Get ready. Now I'm hearing, who is that? TD Jakes? Get ready, get ready, get ready. Who you say get ready? Yeah, God says get ready. 3 of Wands. Get ready. And don't give to no fucking body. Everybody that didn't believe in you. The Emperor in reverse. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Motherfuckers that didn't give to you. Motherfuckers that didn't believe in you. God say release the pain. Because you finna get your justice and your 10 of Cups on they fuck ass. All you got to do is what? Keep working. 7 of Pentacles. There is no deception in God. Say that. 8 of Pentacles. Keep working. Keep working. We know you tired. 9 of Wands. But you will be happy in the end. Say that shit, God. Motherfuckers ain't met an alchemist, y'all. They don't know what it is to take that shit and transmute it. They ain't never met an alchemist, y'all. Not until they met my collective. Why? Because I'm a fucking alchemist. I'll get degrees on your ass. Every time you feel like you finna hold me down, a bitch get another degree. At this point, I don't need no more degrees. Child, I got bachelor's, master's, doctorates, licenses, all kind of shit, y'all. That's what a true alchemist does. Every time a motherfucker throw some shit at you, you do what? You turn that shit into wellness for yourself, right? You turn that shit into wellness. Motherfuckers be looking at you like they ain't got good sense, like they don't know you done got your shit all out the mud on your own. And they still be looking at you, judging and with all of that dumb ass shit, y'all. Don't nobody care. Let me get y'all angel numbers so I can get out of here, y'all. Somebody. Tomorrow is a blessed day. Tomorrow is the luckiest day of the year. Astrologically. Turn that shit into gold, y'all. Turn it into gold. Every dagger that they sent at you, bend that shit up and turn it into gold. Because that's what tomorrow is a representation of. It is the fact that the chosen one is no longer allowing people to disempower you. When you take your power back and you stand on what it is that you believe in, you don't give a fuck about people. I could care less about people, y'all. People can kiss my ass. When I tell you people have shown me who they are in this lifetime of my 50 years here on this earth, it ain't damn motherfucker that ain't showed me they ass. Not one, which is actually kind of sad. But I say that to say, y'all, people are people. People got to make decisions, y'all, because God ain't playing, right? And I ain't trying to get left behind for nobody. I know where my blessings come from. My blessings come from God, not nail other motherfucker in this planet, not nail one. When you understand your blessings come from God, then people can no longer control you, y'all. It's only the fact that you feel like you need people that you allow people to control you. And that's why you stay around friends and family and people that don't mean you no good. Right? You stay around them because you feel like you need them. And as long as people feel like you need them, then they will always control you. So sometimes you got to show people, I don't need you. I don't need no fucking body. I came in this world by myself and I leave in this motherfucker by myself. And be happy with that shit, y'all. I love my life. I sit here at my damn house. I do what it is that I am called to do for my collective. I have created things that speak to who I am, and I live my life beautifully. I'm gonna get off this live, make me some bacon, sit outside for about an hour to clear my energy, smoke, then sat down and start doing these personal readings. I answer to God and God alone, and that is a free-flowing life. I don't have to answer to a motherfucker on this earth, not one. It's me and God. That's it. Everybody else, they're just side products, right? My children, my king, it don't matter. I don't answer to no fucking body but me and God. And people don't like that shit. If you don't need their ass, then they feel intimidated and shit because they feel like they ain't got no place in your life. I don't need you to be in my life. I desire people to be in my life, y'all. Everybody should desire people to be in your life, but you don't need a motherfucker. And if people feel like you need them, that's when they begin to use and control you. As long as people feel like you need them, they will always control you. Somebody center yourself today. 666. I am centered. Center yourself. You don't need a motherfucker to do nothing. 98 people watching and it's 9:38, y'all. 666. All right. It says a wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation. Change the direction of your thoughts so you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. Center yourself today, y'all, because remember now, today is about releasing. You got to release anything that's left over. Today is a good day to journal because by this evening, when the planetary alignment begins to take place and we start inviting in that energy that's going to take place tomorrow, it's beautiful, y'all. So center yourself today. Keep your frequency positive. All right, keep your frequency positive. Look, 888, beautiful. 888, y'all. It says, I am abundant. All right, I am abundant. Understand who you are. It says, as you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating a place for abundance. I am abundant. All right, understand that the abundance lies within you. All right, 18. You could be born on the 18th. All right, 18 says, I am kind-hearted. All right, you are both open-minded and open-hearted, and your ambition is to leave this world better than you found it. Ensure that your goals are aligned with the collective need and with the highest good of all. I am kind-hearted. All right, be kind-hearted. Ooh, beautiful. The number 1. All right, the number 1 says, I am innovative. All right, I am innovative. You are a self-starter with very innovative ways of creating opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through rough times and reach success. I am innovative. All right, the number 23. Somebody, you could be born on the 23rd. All right, 3 and 2 is 5. 5 is change. All right, it says, I am adventurous. You have a zest for life and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and need both to feel alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. All right, let's get your last angel number. All right, what is the last number? Ooh, flipping on out here, we got blue. I love it. 00. All right, your last number at the bottom of the deck, y'all, is 000. Beautiful. All right, this is the void. You create what it is that you desire. You create it, y'all. You create it. So observe today. All right, observe and then create. All right, observe and create. I'm seeing 123. Y'all know when I see these times out here. All right, I'm seeing 123. I don't know, January 23rd, that could be as well. I'm also seeing 1 o'clock. All right, put 1 o'clock in your notes, y'all. Y'all know when I have these messages, anytime I do that, I always set an alarm and listen to what God is saying at that time. Somebody set an alarm. I got 1, 2, 3 out here and then 1 o'clock. I want you to set an alarm for 1 o'clock. Because there is something that God is going to show you that's going to progress with this 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because I got another 1 out here too, y'all, with all of these 8s. And 8 is about abundance, all right? So set an alarm. Hey, Siri, set an alarm for 1 o'clock. All right, y'all know I have to set my alarms too. Stop playing. Thank you. Because whatever I'm listening to or watching, whenever my alarm goes off, y'all, whatever I'm listening to or watching, I pay attention right at that time, y'all. All right, because it says what? Be observant. All right, so somebody, you got to observe it. It says angels ask for your attention. Open your eyes, listen, and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition, y'all, and follow your guidance without any delay, your spirit guidance, right? Focus inward through meditation and prayer. All right, pay attention today, y'all. Observe what it is that God is trying to show you. I will be back here in the morning, y'all, at 7:15 for your daily guidance. Tomorrow, astrologically, is the luckiest day this year. Make it count, y'all. Don't just sit on your hands and do nothing. If there's a job you want to apply for it. If there's something you want to do, go on and sit the application in. If there's a conversation you want to have, go on have it, y'all. When the universe supports certain moves in your life, it's time to do it, y'all. And sometimes you miss out because you don't even realize that God is actually supporting it. Y'all be trying to do stuff that be unaligned with time. And then when it's time, you don't even do it. You got to pay attention, y'all. It's 2 things that God created. The heavens and the earth and man. And y'all will pay attention to everything else other than astrology. When God has absolutely told you, I have left you a blueprint. And all you got to do is tap in with your intuition and these fucking stars. And you will understand where God is leading. That's how they found Jesus, y'all. It was the stars, right? They were led. The wise men in the manger and all of that shit, right? It was the stars that got them to Jesus. And y'all will sit here and forget what God actually made. God didn't make your Bible, but God made these goddamn stars and moon. So your ass might want to know both. Because there's nothing wrong with knowing the Bible, but your ass better know both. Because you got your nose in a Bible that you don't even understand when God is giving you daily guidance, which is astrological. Read your damn horoscope. It matters. It absolutely does. All right, y'all. Anything you need to know about me is on the website, thelady-empath1111.com. Join us on the Discord, y'all. That is also on the website. All right. If you missed anything in the comments, go to the website. You can follow me, subscribe here, y'all. Follow me on TikTok. Follow my business pages. The Lady CPA is my business page on Facebook and on Instagram. All right. Of course, y'all know my channel here. Oh, child. I'll see y'all in the morning, y'all. 9:44. Wisdom, y'all. Use wisdom today. Use wisdom. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Shantae. I'll see y'all on Discord. All right. Most of the collective are on Discord, so I will see y'all. All right. My other business website is theladicpanetwork.com. All right. On Facebook at The Lady CPA. Instagram at The Lady CPA. All right. Here, of course, y'all know I am the Lady Empath 1111. Shantae, you need a session? I'm reading the comments. Okay, Shantae, let me know, child. Thank you, collective, for all of your gifts, y'all. Thank you, everybody. All right, I'll see y'all on Discord.